Alrighty, welcome back to Titan Esports Gladiator. I don't know what week this is. We are solo casting and solo production at the moment, so if there's a few hiccups, I apologize. We're gonna get this game started off here between Glacial Equinox and Rain. We just started draft off with a Corki ban and a Zyra ban, and we will see where the rest of this draft goes. Alright, so we're gonna get a Ziggs ban and a Gangplank ban coming out here. Alright, so we'll end the first round of bans out with Darius and Ashe. And then that's going to be a Shyvana first pick up for Glacial Equinox. Glacial's AD carry is just happy he gets a ban used on him for once. You know, small celebrations, small victories. Then they're going to first pick Vel'Koz up on the side of Rain. Interesting pick 1 Pryos. Alright, and then they're going to grab Ezreal to round it out. So I'm curious if they're just going to go like a full poke lane and take the Vel'Koz support, or if it's going to end up mid. For the record, I've looked at none of the OP.GGs. So we're gonna actually grab Kai'Sa Soraka bot lane here. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what Rain's gonna round it out with. So, for those that are interested in my copy pastas, I have not made any copy pastas. I was supposed to make them, and then I got roped into this. So we're gonna end up round 1 draft from Rain here with the Volley Bear. So let's see what the first ban of round 2 is. Hi, welcome fellow shoutcasters.
Hello! Are we live?
We are. You're here. The people are listening to your voice.
Excellent. Let's go. Gentlemen.
So we have Frostlord and Zerobi as our fellow casters for tonight.
Super top mid jungle AD carry support shoutcaster himself on the desk.
The man that was too busy to play with his original team but has found time to do literally everything else in League of Legends during that time slot, himself Frostlord here.
I played like 8 games in a month.
This man's been busy today. He's already got so many permits.
Oh my god.
This is true. I have screenshots.
Alright. Well, draft is well underway. All the bands have gone out. We'll just screen share.
I will. Oh, you're screen sharing? Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that for the actual game. The draft, just go to the stream for it. So, right now we are into the second round of picks. Rain's about to pick up their last one. Currently they're sitting on a Vel'Koz Ezreal Volibear. Into the enemy's Shyvana, Soraka, Kai'Sa.
Yes, Soraka, the premier choice for support right now.
So, the Rain picked up Talia as their next pick. They're holding counter for either top jungle, flexing that Volibear potentially.
Yeah, I'd say Ezreal Volibear are just two things you cannot.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that one. I'd say Volibear would be less prio than the Ezreal. It really just depends on your players, though.
Depends on the players and depends on the comp that you're running.
Yeah.
For blue side to not first pick either one of them blows my mind.
The first pick Shyvana really did catch me off guard.
Yeah, the Ezreal pick is very dependent on the
Oh
player.
boy, break it out. The Silver Sin and making its way into the game. So is that going to be a lane Shyvana top lane?
Shyvana top and Lee Sin jungle.
What a bold first pick here.
Also, apparently you two are quiet.
Yes, you need to turn them up. We can't hear them at all.
Hey, Foss, talk again.
Testing, check 1, 2.
I can hear him now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm talking.
Okay. You should be good.
The Silver Sin now.
The Silver Sin making his way into the game.
I want to be surprised. I really do. I want to be delightfully surprised.
Alright. And with
Okay.
that, both teams are ready to go here. We're gonna,
You sound good.
once they get going, we're gonna have our standard delay.
Oh, Quirky, I always sound good. I sound as good as I look.
Oh, here we go. Anybody want to replace Frostlord? We'll keep Zerobi, but...
Plus, the game hasn't started. That's enough.
There are 2 things that will never be checked. My LP and my ego.
Facts.
Which account's LP?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can't believe they actually gave Kappa his Gragas.
I can believe they actually gave Kappa his Gragas, but that's just because I don't know that it was well known that Kappa is transitioning over. This is the first week he's on that roster, as far as Titan's concerned. So they may have just scouted the wrong players.
I don't know if you played with his Gragas, but his Gragas is insane.
I have. He was my player for a hot minute.
Oh, the more you know.
Yeah.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Alright, Foss, what are you expecting out of this Silver Sin?
Silver Sin, if he lands 1 insec, I will be happy. I will be even more happy if he clears his jungle camp using his passive properly. That will make me very happy. However,
Mean Foss. Lisa doesn't have a passive. Come on.
oh, you're right. My bad. Sorry, I apologize. I'm eating in the middle of dinner right now. I'm not being paid for this, so.
Oh, it's Shyvana at the top? Okay. Makes sense.
Where were you in draft?
Uh, I don't know why, but I just see Shyvana and I assume AP AFK clearing jungle.
It may be AP AFK clearing top lane.
If he goes AP, he's gonna just get demolished by Volibear.
Would not be any different than the top laners that we've had for the last 2 days in solo queue.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely livid.
I will say, I am looking forward to, I think the Bork, first item into maybe a Wit's End out of this Shyvana could be a very interesting build. I think there's a lot of potential there. Into the Volibear, especially with that Q doing the QE combo, doing max health. Oh, we had dodge here. I do think it's going to be a very interesting combo.
Oh, we've lost 2 players. Oh, they banned Ezreal.
You hate to see it.
I think they need to brush up on their draft mechanics.
I mean, or just not banning the enemy champions. That would work. Alright, let's give this a second shot.
This is the high quality we've come to expect from Titan Esports.
Nothing but a whiskey delta.
Top-notch
Boss, I
production
bring you
quality.
on here and you're gonna get me in trouble.
What? Boss didn't do anything wrong.
Get me in trouble. The stream's already started. We've had like 3 comments already.
You don't pay him for his skill. You pay him for the experience.
So, when am I getting paid for the experience?
You don't get an experience from me. I'm just here to add sarcastic commentary.
That's my whole thing.
Uh-oh.
Literally my market.
So, wait.
It's all over.
So two clouds and a coach show up on the shoutcaster desk.
So Zerobi's the coach.
I do not.
Poor helpless. Actually, Zerobi, we were talking about that today. If Zerobi may be doing an amateur silver team project to bring into Titan and clean, clean house.
Hey, I don't know about that. I don't have the patience.
I think it'd be interesting.
Could be.
Boss, is it as
You're gonna
interesting as you being server muted the first game?
Oh god.
If we want to have a discussion of how scuffed Titan Esports is, yes, we could.
You know, if I coach the team, they're running. They're gonna run Xerath, Leona, Caitlyn, Maokai, Amumu every game.
Nope, Mordekaiser.
Okay, what if they literally ban that comp from you? Do you just gotta say you forfeit the match?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Alright. You heard it
Because
here
my
first.
team won't know how to play anything else.
Heard it here
Silver.
first, coach.
I would, if I was to have an all-silver team, it would definitely be Mordekaiser. Yeah, Mordekaiser. Ornn.
He's just like, yeah, I have a top laner.
Olaf. Wait, I've drafted this comp a few times before.
Huh.
Wait, I feel like I just got slighted.
Maybe.
I'm very interested to see the Lisa in here coming through just for the sheer fact that he has no real gank setup, right? And it's very difficult for Shyvana to set up a gank. Echo, also kind of difficult without being telegraphed. And the Kaiser Soraka doesn't want to fight early. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how this Lee is going to be effective. He needs to be invading quite a bit if he has priority, but if he doesn't have priority, what's the point of the pick? So we'll see what THC Rick can do here. Should be pretty interesting.
THC Rich.
Oh, yes, Rich.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like their champions really are trying to do the same thing at all, comparatively to Glacials. Like, they're all trying to do... Like, Lee Sin and Echo are doing the same thing. Kai'Sa's gonna run in on that team fight, but, like, Shyvana and Soraka don't really feel like they're going with the other 3. Just
Their
personal opinion.
their bot side skirmish is pretty good. If Volibear's not there, I think they win all of the skirmishing. So if they can snowball off that, they could potentially win. But if it goes late, they just lose the game.
That's fair. It also really depends on if Soraka can have really good silences and keep on healing before Gragas or Vel'Koz burst them. Even
Yeah,
Talia.
if Soraka can silence the Vel'Koz ult, it would be really big.
Yeah.
The
But-
sole purpose of this Gragas has to be to misposition the Soraka. He blows Soraka up and their team fight just falls apart.
True.
Definitely.
So we'll see what Cap can do on his most comfortable champion going into the game.
The hype monster himself, Mr. Retired.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm super hyped to see Kappa's Gragas.
I guess for
I think we
me,
gave it.
I've seen it.
I think
so
we
many
gave
times.
it to him once in the regular season, and I think he struggled against us on it.
That was the one where we
But-
camped him.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that is true.
He had 12 deaths. That was me.
I'm just saying,
So-
I've always seen the guy pop off on it personally.
Yes,
so.
no, he is a very good Gragas player, but he does have his discernible weaknesses. So we'll see if Glacial will be able to capitalize on that.
For sure. And, like, it also could be that if Rain does a lot better rotations than the last time, they can cover for those weaknesses pretty easily. Like, a lot of it was just, like, we were free invading him, and nobody was responding.
Yep, and that's where it comes down to, I think there's a lot of priority on the side of Rain, and so they'll be able to get in there and help him out, especially in the solo lanes. There should be plenty of priority to help him if he does get collapsed on.
Yeah, Echo should always be under tower for roams. Volibear just smashes everyone to one.
Yep.
And their bottom lane. Technically, Kai'Sa Soraka can shove Vel'Koz Ezreal in, actually.
I mean, they can, but, like, they shouldn't be the first 3 levels.
Yeah, probably not the first 3 levels, because Soraka can just key the backline and then the Kai'Sa Q wave clear.
Yeah, and those early invades are really what we're looking for out of this pick on Lee.
Curious to see the Kai'Sa runes and if either of the AD carries go the call start. I want to see a call start out of the Kai'Sa, honestly.
I doubt it, but that's just because I think I've seen one call in Gladiator League in either season that I've watched, so...
I mean, Doran Shield isn't a bad option if you're not a strong laner, but the strat that has really kind of been rising in popularity is you start a call and then you take cut down and you get a roughly 7% damage boost
Okay.
for the entire lane phase at level 1.
Okay.
Granted, you're a lot squishier, but your trading is quite strong, and you can get away with it with the Soraka sustain.
For sure. It really comes down to player performance at that point, though.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. That's just like optimization.
Stream has been paused.
The stream has not been paused. I will be back in just one moment. You have Foss and Zerobi for a bit. Don't get in trouble.
Alright, Foss, we have full rain. Burn it down.
No pun intended. I will say the skins on the side of Glacial Equinox far outperform the ones on the side of Rain. So I got to give the edge to them in the skin department. But comp wise, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be an uphill battle. They have to get to late game. If not, Rain should stomp this one pretty hard, I would think.
Yeah, I think the runes here are kind of interesting. With Gragas opting for the Electrocute, his level 3 is going to be absurd. I think he actually can win the 1v1 if Lee Sin invades. I actually think he can win. Although I know nothing about jungle, so I could be completely wrong. I like to see the PTA press the attack out of Ezreal. I think that's way stronger than Conqueror now.
Alrighty, we're gonna pause at 12 seconds, and then I will count us down.
Why are you pausing at 12? We're the only one spectating.
Because I was told to.
But we're the only one spectating.
Hush your mouth.
That's true. I haven't seen Lethal Tempo Kaisa in a hot minute. It's definitely better late game than Halo Blades. Granted, Halo Blades is the meta thing to do.
Alright, looks like we have a standard 5-point start coming out. Both junglers are gonna dance in the mid lane.
Who's winning the dance off?
Oh,
Lee Sin.
easily Lee Sin.
Alright.
Ooh. Foul play on the side of Rain.
Rain is definitely ahead already. Just do that.
Never mind.
Oh, look at that trade. Look at those mechanics.
Big damage coming out from Kaiser there. First blood will go over to the side of Glacial Equinox. But not technical.
He had Hail Blades, he could have burned a flash. Just saying.
You did not get your call start. You did not get your Doran shield start. You got a Doran's blade.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. It's just
Not ideal.
preference, I guess. It's very, the problem with Doran's shield is it delays your Q evolve by 1 level, typically.
I feast on your treasure.
So since I have you here as a power duo, I'm gonna let you two cast, and I'm just gonna run production because otherwise production is just gonna be super behind. So have fun.
Pretty fun to watch. Top lane. How interactive Volibear is as a character. You get punished for standing near your minion wave. He's trading with you and you're not even trying to trade with him. And he's just killing.
Getting a free static shiv at level 1 is very good. It's like Malphite. Malphite gets a Titanic Hydra at level 1 that no one wants to talk about either. And stream has been paused. Production. Excellent.
Oh,
Thank you
and
very
we're
much.
back.
If I tab out from Discord, you lose it. So if I gotta change anything, just put the
Gotcha.
screen on.
Big damage coming in from the Volibear there. Absolute, true display of skill.
Yeah, I don't think Volibear started the optimal start. I like the double Doran's ring start top lane. Okay.
Shyvana getting some good trades in here as well. Gragas on the top side of the map has that early ward down as well. We'll see the Lee Sin walking in. A lot of damage coming back onto Kappa.
Flash
and-
is everywhere.
First blood is going to go over to Zoe, picking up the kill on Lee Sin there.
On Gragas.
Will be traded back 1 for 1. And am I allowed to say his name on stream? This is PG, right?
Which name?
Glacial's top laner.
Yeah, you just say GG, whatever.
I'm calling him Shyvana.
But we are a family-friendly stream here at Titan Esports, promoting good family values since 2019.
Sell out.
I'm not getting paid for this.
That's true. It's becoming painfully obvious just watching this that I don't think that the Volibear has a lot of games on that champion. The trading patterns are all wrong.
Alright, it does
hopefully-
look like...
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for him since
I don't think it's going to matter here. A lot of
Yeah.
base damage coming in from that level lead. Rune Cheesecake will take down the Shyvana. Double buffs going over.
double buffs like it matters.
Looks like
Volibear's a
we are
fun
going
champion.
to Yes, it does look like we are going to be tuning into the stream to cast. So I think I don't like this idea. Actually, Lucifer, can I tell you no? Wait, the stream is ahead. Never mind.
Mispronounce it. How is it pronounced? Kaisa is 100% okay with how this lane is going. Not being pressured at all.
Yep, and just taking an early state of the game, we got pretty even CS numbers across the board. Kai's actually getting a slight advantage of about a wave here. Both health pots are gone on the side of Glacial. However, it does look like Ezreal is still sitting on his. Been pretty safe farming so far. Might have missed a few, but having that health advantage will pay off in the long run.
Lee Sin gets an early dragon. Ocean Dragon this early is super nice. Soraka's gonna love that.
Yeah, especially in a poke lane against the Vel'Koz there.
Yeah, that was really...
Level 6 health advantage here coming in from the Volibear. I would like to see just an all-in. I think he wins this obnoxiously hard.
Oh yeah, that champion plays itself, I swear. Doesn't matter what you build. It doesn't matter what you build on it. It just kills you.
Yep, and in Silver Elo games, that's really, if you take the guesswork out of mechanics. All in coming in from the Volibear. Shyvana will go ahead, use the Dragon's Rage on out.
Well, Shyvana fortunately avoiding the Season 10 treatment there.
A little bit of return damage coming back in. If she lands another E, she might actually make this trade worth. And actually does land it. So, health advantage over to the side of Shyvana, despite being leveled down.
Yeah,
Nice
she should be able to
work
keep up in the sustain department with that Vamp Scepter.
Yeah, like I said, I think going that early Bork is really going to help her out.
Yeah, and we all know Shyvana, when she turns into a dragon form, she just becomes this giant stat check.
Oh, absolutely. Plus, with the Vamp Scepter double applying on the Q, the 16%, I believe it is.
Yeah, the double hit.
Yeah, no, that's really good sustain for her. And she's actually all the way back up to full health now.
Wow. Yeah,
Soraka
right.
eating a lot of damage here in this lane.
Yeah, she hasn't recalled yet. I guess she wants level 6 really bad before she backs, but she's not gonna get it.
Lee Sin popping his way over the wall. He's gonna look for this gank, but Volibear with that bear nose is gonna go ahead and sniff it out. Sniffling cubs, I suppose.
Yeah, he's getting impatient though. He might fall for it here.
Q is missed by Lee Sin. The epic mechanics. Volibear ults away. I don't think there's any danger from there, but better be safe than sorry.
Silver Sin made a appearance in the top lane. I was not disappointed.
Really best here for him to just back and teleport back in, but with the Gragas around, he is going to go ahead and go in. Shield will pop there. Standing in it, does not matter. Ult comes in from Captain Crusader. Shield will save Shyvana, and that is going to be a kill going over to the Gragas. Traded 1-for-1 though.
He has kick. He can dive this.
He absolutely could.
Just ward hop kick Q.
Ooh, he almost had it. Gotta be a little quicker than that.
I think you can still look for it here, honestly.
Mr. Geometry looking for some off angles here coming in through try. Realized it is not worth half its health bar and just walked a long way around. But good damage coming in from the Ezreal here. It'll be all for naught. The outplay coming in from Soraka. Knockup lands. Ulti will come out. Double ulti.
And it doesn't matter because Soraka exists.
So a lot of cooldowns there burned in the bottom lane. That should actually open up a lot more for this Kai'Sa. Action happening all over the map here. A lot of trading. And for what? There's no objectives on the board that can be taken, so this is silver gameplay at its finest.
I like to think of it as It's a 5v5 game of Smash.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very fair.
He's gonna run. Does he have enough? Wow.
Flash will come in, Ignite will tick down, and THC Venom will take down Zoe Exotic.
I was a little nervous that he didn't have the mana for his ult there. But
Yeah, no, very well played.
Oh, just a little look. Shimano's actually up in CS in top lane. Gragas is up. Has a level on Lee Sin right now.
Shyvana's going to take a little trip from top lane down to mid here, just to cover while our buddy goes back. Echo should be able to pick up a Pearl Belt there. Yep, there's the completion.
Yeah, don't be surprised to see mid lane maybe snowball out of control here. I've seen Echo.
Yes, Echo is part of the 200 years group. Oh, knockup will hit on the Soraka. Kappa Crusader will pick up the kill on Soraka there. Really good burst damage coming out from the three of them, and that's exactly the type of plays you want to be making if you are Rain. It does look like Glacial will be trying to pick up a Rift Herald for their troubles. However, getting the early dragon here, evening out 1-1, will be the play. So, relatively even across the board. Rain with a slight advantage early of about 1,000 gold. I think they're in a really good spot. I think their confidence is going to scale. Yes, Glacial does scale as well, but we got more damage coming in here. But once again, for what reason?
I know it's only 12 minutes, but I don't think you give Venom Echo again. You can just look at him and tell that he's very, very comfortable on that character.
Yeah, he plays confident, and that's what you have to do on a mechanical champion like that. The second you start to second guess yourself, you're really going to struggle. Wow, Shyvana actually trading very well there. Volibear opting for a more defensive build as well, and he's getting shafted for it.
Yeah, I think it kind of, again, comes down to that whole trading pattern knowledge that I just didn't see in the early levels. That's really kind of snowballing top lane.
Yeah, despite being leveled down, the Shyvana is doing a very good job of getting good trades off, and that sustained with the Bilgewater.
I'll have to ask our resident top laners if that matchup is actually Shyvana favored, because I didn't think anything beat Volibear top lane. I don't know anything about top lane.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Kappa opting for the AP build here, but kind of tickles the Shyvana.
The early boots out of Kaisa, the early tier 2s are not a fan of that. That's really, really delaying your mana mune stacking. It's really hard to stack a tier on Kaisa. He died for it.
Oh, messes up the insect. Could have been a really good play, but double ulti will come out. Soraka ult will also save here. So, a lot of bang, not a lot of buck.
I 100% would have hinted for the Vel'Koz kill.
Yeah, if that ward hop would have came out before the kick, I think that would have been a very good play. However, this is what we had talked about in Champ Select of drafting mechanical champions, where something else might have been a better option. You know, maybe a J4 secures that kill, and it's much easier to execute. So we'll have to see how it plays out for the rest of the game.
Oh, who wins this? Oh, Shyvana got out stat checked in that fight.
And we'll get the sustain coming back up here. Shield will go ahead. Pop down. Shyvana walks back in. And all Shyvana has to do is just play patient now. She did her job. She's gonna get that lifesteal back up. Look at that. She's already half health with that work.
This guy makes Shyvana top look broken. Honestly. I gotta get your thoughts on this. Do you think would you call Kaisa a mechanically demanding champion?
It relies a lot on positioning and knowing when to pull the trigger. I think her kit plays easily enough, but you have to be reliant on your game knowledge.
Yeah, I think it's 100% just a decision-making champion.
Absolutely.
Oh, looking at Gragas. Oh, the flash doesn't get the kickoff. Saves the Volibear. Silver Sin at its finest.
Yep, and once again, knockup will hit there on the Shyvana, but just walk away. Not enough damage coming out, but THC Venom will pick up the kill on Volibear there. 201. Looks like he's going to be building in here to maybe a Lich Bane next item.
Yeah, probably. That's the standard on Echo. You know, I typically don't care for Death's Dance build on Ezreal anymore, but I think he's gonna have to go that this game.
Yeah, I think he will too. And speaking of builds in the bottom lane, going into a Soraka and an Echo and a Shyvana that are all going to heal, plus Lee Sin has natural lifesteal built in. There is no anti-heal despite the Bramble Vest coming in from the side of Rain. You gotta wonder, how are they pressing tab? Are they looking at the champions?
Yeah, I think that's the ideally, if Ezreal could get an influx of, say, 2,000 gold, you finish that Frozen Fist, you get your boots, and then Executioner's Calling. I was thinking Avarice Blade, but that's the other yellow sword.
Yes, Avarice Blade. For you Season 3, 4 players, I remember Avarice Blade. Go ahead, throw an X in chat if you're a boomer like me.
Back in the Gold Income days where supports weren't so broken, the dream.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
And does he just die? Yep.
Yep. Zoe Exotic is going to get the Season 10 special there. THC Rick is actually going to pick up the kill despite Ignite ticking down. Not the greatest coordination there, and I don't think that's who you want your gold on going into this mid-game fight.
Yeah, I think Kaisa kind of got caught with her pants down here a little bit. She's completely out of mana, and there's a dragon that just spawned that I guess they're just going to get it anyway, though.
So, state of the game here, 1,000 gold swing has actually put Glacial Equinox in the lead coming into this mid-game, and their scaling comp is actually scaling.
And here comes the Shyvana TP. Completely unnecessary, but I like the thought.
Looks like we're gonna just secure the dragon. She's probably teleported in for the extra 5 stat. I don't think it's a terrible play here if they leave her in the bottom lane now. If they recall her and send her back top, I don't think that's worth, but it does look like they are gonna put their bot lane back bot.
Yeah, I think you just sack top tower and hard shove mid bot, but you know, maybe they're just content with Shyvana role-playing jungler for a little bit.
Yeah, just set this Gragas even further behind than he already is. You know, that's the problem with the AP Gragas, is if he never gets online, how much of impact.
Wow. She got out.
Yeah, unstoppable, by the way. Go ahead and ult to safety. And blow Gragas a kiss on the way out with that E.
Yeah, I know that they got the dragon, but they could have. It was kind of a big mistake to give top tower for free there. So they really didn't need Shyvana down there. But what can you do?
Yeah, I think if they teleported the Shyvana down, but then they put their top lane, or their bot lane top, excuse me, their dual lane top, and made a play for the Rift Herald, I think that's actually a very, very good play.
I mean, you can also 1-3-1 this game super hard.
Lee Sin follows the coveted rule of all Lee Sin players. If it hits, I take it. And he pays the ultimate price for it.
Oh, what's that video? My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
Yes. I think there's a rite of passage when you play Lee Sin. Like, oh my god, I hit the only Q I've thrown in the last 10 minutes. I have to take this. Yes, Lee Syndrome at its finest.
It looks like they listened to you, Foss. They're getting all that healing reduction now. Got 3 other members. Ezreal has it already. Talia and Gragas are both working on their Morellos.
Ah yes, backseat coach casting confirmed. I would have liked to have seen the Vel'Koz build at first item, just knowing that you're into that impressive matchup with the Soraka. I think it's invaluable. Yes, you're gonna lose out on the CDR. Oh my god, Echo, season 10.
Wow.
Where did Ezreal's health bar go?
That is a season 10 at its finest. Oh, his HP bar is gone now too.
Yep,
Alright, Ezreal.
Coming in for Echo.
Ezreal, you just let your teammates die. You better back up.
If Ezreal knows what's good for him, he is gonna walk back to his Nexus.
Now Echo's gonna take that gold, come back, and one-shot him even more. Take it. You won't. Okay, Bear whiffed ult.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Wow. Wait, wow. Wow, he actually... Is he gonna live? I think he gets out. Ward hop? Okay.
Don't believe he has... Wow, he did have a ward, but he puts himself in the wrong side of the base. Lee Sin!
What did that accomplish? Why? You had a wave shoved in the top tower, you just ward hop over the wall and walk away.
Is it wrong of me to say I want to see more Lisa in this series?
I do. I really want to. I'm very entertained.
So, state of the game here with the interesting decisions being made on the side of Glacial Equinox. Still maintain about a 2.5k gold lead. Coming into their scaling comp, looks like they're going to be pressing for this next dragon. It's going to spawn in about a minute.
You know, just looking at the state of the map, I feel like they should be up a lot more than 2.5 gold or 2,500.
I agree. It does feel like that, but you know the decision making is costing them, and so you have to take that into account as well.
I mean, really, all this takes is a one team fight, and I mean, Rain is just ahead. I mean, there's 800 gold worth of shutdowns sitting on the solo laners. So you gotta think that's what, 1,400 gold that'll swing if they die?
Oh my goodness, this Echo is absolutely popping off, but Kappa Crusader will pick up that shutdown.
Klappa Crusader.
Klappa Crusader, Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter Kappa. And just like that, it's still 2,500. Never mind. It doesn't actually matter that you get the shutdown. Because the Vel'Koz died.
Okay. So that will be 2-2 in the side of Dragons. We are gonna take this game to late game, it seems. Both teams are content with scaling up. We'll have to see who can make the better macro decisions down the stretch.
Yeah, Glacial Equinox is kind of just running the table on that, though. They made the right rotation in the mid game. I don't know if you noticed, but they did put their bottom lane in mid lane, while Rain, I should say, put their bottom lane in mid lane, and Glacial Equinox elected to keep their bottom lane bottom. Typically, that's a misplay on Glacial Equinox's part, but then Echo just killed the bottom lane, and it didn't matter, so, yeah.
And one thing that is also going extremely well on the side of Glacial Equinox, Shyvana, 10 CS a minute. Impressive.
That's yeah. Raid boss
That is
Shyvana. That's probably where this gold lead's coming from, actually.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
they're only one tower ahead. He's probably, well, Echo has elected to try to make the game go late by keeping it close. That's my only explanation. Take it. Come on, Rich. Kappa looking for it.
No ulti on the side of Kappa, but it does not matter.
That was a clutch silence out of Soraka. Gave Kai'Sa
They
just
are.
enough room.
They are opting to pull in on this and taking 19 years to kill, but Soraka does finally go down. Ulti will come in from the Volibear, nullifying the turret, and he is going to go for it, but will he pay? Shyvana shows up. Is she big enough? That huge farm lead she has in the top lane. But a turret for their troubles, and out they walk.
So we'll look at the gold here. Mid lane's up about 1,200. Jungle's behind. Gragas is up 1,000 on the nose. Top lane though is almost 3,000 gold ahead. And bot lane is pretty even for the most part. So yeah, I mean, all of their whole entire gold lead is on Shyvana. I think if you take Shyvana into a flanking position and tower dive with a Soraka, I don't think there's anything they can do about it. Although it is kind of dangerous to dive their comp. Rein's comp, that is.
It is dangerous, yes. I think if they just play the split, because I don't think there's anyone that can 1v1 the Shyvana in the side lane right now.
Yeah, you just 1-3-1.
Yeah, if you play the split 1-3-1 and you split your Echo, you split your Shyvana, that's actually Glacial's way in for their win condition to just take this game even later, get some extra gold in their pocket. Shyvana will ult ahead. Echo's going to show up too. We got a party in the bot lane, and then it's going to be a kill going over to the Shyvana there. But we got towers being pinged on both sides here, but looks like we will opt for the Baron.
Did they let Lee Sin get the Q in? They don't know he's there. They have no vision of him.
Lee Sin does hit the plant. Lee Sin throws the Q way too early, and it's going to take a miracle. Silver Sin.
He got it.
And will steal it. Remnants of the Faust Lord himself on the Lee Sin.
Oh, that feels so bad. Oh, and then he kills that. Oh, I'm tilted for them. I'm actually tilted for Rain.
And just like that,
The game's just over.
Yeah, how do you come back from that? That is insane. 4 members pushing the bottom lane here. Lee Sin, MVP for this game for sure. Despite the decision making, despite the Qs, coming up clutch when it matters.
The Silver Sin God himself. Can we get this man a tag?
The Silver Gatekeeper.
The Silver Sin Gatekeeper.
So, this pains me to see, but we are hovering around Dragon with a Baron buff.
Just stay bottom lane. Get that inhib, stay bottom lane, send Shyvana top. As they deal with Shyvana top, you rotate back to Dragon. That's the right play here.
Yep, absolutely. But we are going to waste away 30 seconds of this Baron making a play that does not need to be made. Because let's be honest, if this game gets to soul point, someone messed up.
Yeah. And now they're resetting? Well,
But 30 seconds off. Yeah, and they just are not opting to go bottom at all. They are going to 5-man rotate towards this mid, maybe even top. I think if you 4-man rotate mid, or top, excuse me, I think that is a pretty decent play. But now they've wasted another 30 seconds just trying to decide what their play is going to be.
Yeah, they all staggered their recalls too.
See, efficiency wins games at lower elo. And I cannot stress that enough. For everyone that's out there watching, wants to know the secret to success, be efficient and don't be dumb. I know those are very broad statements, but I have to admit, watching these games, casting these games, coaching at this elo, if you are able to be efficient with your rotations, you win more games. And it's just plain and simple.
I'm gonna dumb it down. What Foss is telling you is get good.
Get good indeed, but let's be honest, we're all bad at this game, so
True.
let's have fun while we're doing it.
That's true. The best advice I ever read was if you want to rank up, kill their Nexus first.
Does not matter what it takes to get there.
I want to see a 0 damage Tryndamere next game.
Hey now. You can't have that. That is my specialty. That's the experience I give Major.
I feel like Rain, prior to that Baron, felt like they were a lot more behind than they were. The Baron felt very, very rushed. They didn't properly set up for it, hence why the steal came in. But I just don't think you go for that play. If you group up as 5, I think you would have just won the team fight.
Echo with massive damage here coming in on the Volibear. Gleason Q will hit, but does not take it. I think over the course of this game, we're actually seeing some maturity coming in from the Lee Sin. 4-4-3 has a gold lead over Kappa Crusader on his signature Gragas.
This is where I've never seen a game in which bot lane literally didn't matter so much than this one.
Yeah, bot lanes have had 0. I think Soraka has had the most impact out of all 4 of the bottom laners this game. Kai'Sa 0-0-1, 242 farm, 32 minutes. Impressive stat numbers coming in there.
GG bot diff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and I do think we have to give credit to the Echo carrying, Glacial through that early game and being able to just snowball his lead to the point where he was one-shotting anyone that looked at him funny. But it's not over yet. We still have a lot of League of Legends to play. Because it is silver. There's the throw, the counter throw, and then the throw to the counter throw. So, buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
We're playing a game of catch, baby.
It's hot potato. Nobody wants to win. $8K gold lead coming up, and this is what we had talked about, is if this game gets to Soul Point, something went wrong, and that's exactly what we're going to see, I think, coming up here from Glacial. This game is going to get to Soul Point, and they have not closed this game out, despite a huge Baron play. How many opportunities will Glacial really have to close this game out? So, Soul doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't think the Soul matters. I think Cloud Dragon's actually just really probably the worst out of all the dragons. Like, Echo ult already doesn't have a cooldown, so what does it matter?
All of Glacial's ults are survivability. You get the stat check from Shyvana, you get the reset for Echo, you get the huge shield for Kai'Sa, and you get the heal on Soraka. If you're using those more than once a fight, something's not right.
I mean,
you should never have to.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Cloud Dragon doesn't really do anything for Shyvana because she needs a rage bar regardless.
I believe that is correct. I don't think she gets increased rage. So, yeah, I mean, really, you don't get a whole lot.
We're going for a 50-50 Baron for no reason. I like it.
Shyvana is just soloing Cloud. Maybe this is just a distraction, but...
Okay. They pull off.
Really interesting decision. I guess it works out for them, but not the call I would have made.
Do we see a Death Rush coming in?
No, there's no way. 3 pinks in the back of the pit. Great synergy on the side of the brain.
At least they bought him.
This is true.
Oh. Goodbye, Vel'Koz.
Wow. Massive damage. Season 10 at its finest.
And what? Ezreal, that's your fault for trying to exist in Season 10 as an AD carry.
Well, the ward hop kick into the wall, misses, but still is gonna pick up the kill just due to the sheer amount that they are ahead.
Oh,
And will this be the way they close the game out? Not if Captain
Soraka.
Crusader has anything to say about it. Soraka somehow does not live, unfortunately. Cask will almost secure it for him. Ruined Cheesecake in the backline, 1v2 will get taken down as well. And THC Venom is on the hunt. However, Shyvana on the Nexus turrets. Kai'Sa coming in, 1-0-1. High impact AD carry. We have Xpeke on the Nexus.
had the stats. There it is. Lee Syndrome. Oh, he didn't die? Aw.
And that will be game 1 going over to the side of Glacial Equinox.
That was
If you're
really fun
Rain,
to watch.
that Baron steal has gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. So, going into game 2, should be a fun one to watch.
It's just it was just panic. That's what it felt like. I think that sometimes players see their lanes pushed in and their outer towers down, and they just think, "Oh, we're a million gold behind. We have to panic Baron." I mean, that's the only explanation I have for it.
Yeah, and I think they saw that there were 2 bottom. Unfortunately, it was 2 bottom that can move really, really fast in the Shyvana and the Echo. Being able to gap close, especially with Cloud being on the map, those rotations happen very quick. So, they weren't going to be able to get over there anyway. But as soon as you see Lee Sin throw that Q over the back, you got to stop hitting, and that's 100% on the side of Rain for not coordinating that. Trusting your jungler, yes, is nice, but when the stats are against you with a 50-50 play against the Lee Sin, it's never 50-50. And I think that was just overlooked in the heat of the moment. And, Rain pays the ultimate price by losing game 1 for it.
That Kai'Sa build was really, really odd. She had Manamine, Wit's End, and Bork at the end. I guess she isn't the primary carry, so it's fine to go the Wit's End, but the Bork is really unexpected.
Yeah, the Bork is very interesting there. Yeah, no, it's fine. We'll wrap this up. So, yeah, no, I think the Bork is interesting, but we'll see. I need one of them to drop. We'll see if builds change any from game 1 to game 2. It is very situational.
What do you do in ban phase after that, do you think?
Gosh, I think you have to look at, solo laners, because I think that was solo lane difference through the early game. If you're on the side of Rain. If you are on the side of Glacial, you cater to your solo laners, okay? You're going to be red side, you get counter pick. Don't draft a solo laner before you have to, okay? Those are just things that you have to keep in mind. And if you're on the side of Rain, you got to deny it.
Yeah, I think Rain should just go with the push R comp. They had a lot of good champions, I'd say, but they definitely didn't. I don't think Zoe did, or not Zoe, but Talia. I don't think the Talia pick did anything. I don't recall. I think I don't know why you just don't go Orianna, and you get like a Leon on the bottom lane, and Ashe, and just push R on the enemy team.
Yeah, and I think that is a solid tactic.
It's something to get you to game 3. It's simple to play. And, I mean, there's just too much inherent... I'm not going to say synergy, but I just felt like their comp was really hard to play. Like, Gragas is a good champion, and we obviously know Kappa is really good at it. Volibear is a strong champion. Talia is a strong champion, but I just don't see how those 3 champions do anything together, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that Talia was the big issue that I had there. It's a short range mage, excuse me, a slash assassin, and being able to. We gotta get you in the lobby.
Huh? Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have invite privileges or?
I should.
I mean, I guess I think of it like Volibear jumps in under tower, and then what? Gragas just saves him with ult? I don't know.
Zerobi, there you are. You should have invite. Alright, we got the spec link there. I'm ready to jump into game 2. I'm not sure about you.
You want to send me that spec link? I came in after it was posted.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on Discord.
I guess if it's streamed.
Yeah, I'm ready to jump into game 2 if you want to just keep it going, though.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. We'll see if they're ready, though. Looks like Rain is ready. I don't even know what place these teams are in the standings.
Yeah, and I think that's the fun part of it, too, you know? Not knowing who stands where, and just seeing some good old, unbiased League of Legends.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like Glacial Equinox seemed pretty good. Like,
Yeah, Glacial did not force before the DN2. Yes, Lee Sin had a few questionable cues, but he did not force, or excuse me, Glacial did not force before the DN2, and I think that was a big part of their success. So I think that takes a certain amount of game knowledge, and you know, good on them for sticking to it.
yeah, so Glacial Equinox is second in Group B behind Roar. And then Rain is technically tied with them in the standings. Win-loss, but I think by game record. Well, I don't actually know because the standing sheet doesn't make any sense. So we'll just assume they're
Alright.
like the same spot.
And we are going to go ahead and get into draft here. Rain will be on the side of blue.
Soon.
First banning these, very interesting ban there.
That just goes to show you're nothing but a whiskey dog.
Quirky band will come out here from Glacial. Wow, these are very interesting bands coming in. They must have a lot of one tricks, I would assume.
Yeah, I don't actually have it pulled up quite yet. Let me find that link.
I'll come back stronger.
I don't like the GP ban. I know nothing about Glacial Equinox, but I don't like that.
That's once again, it's more of a mechanical champion that you can punish early. I think in a league like this, if you can get ahead early, you win.
Just pick lane domination. Lane domination wins games.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Yeah, and there will be the echo coming in from the rain. First pick on the Ashe, auto-locked. So, the Ashe pick.
Oh, is it the press R comp that I said?
This
We
might
getting
be. There's the initial. You have the good setup for it. Let's see how they play it out here.
Yeah, I think Ashe is pretty sleeper OP. Obviously, it has its weaknesses with, you know, not having a dash in Season 10, but
I'm in.
Glacial Equinox takes Gragas away.
Death is like the wind. Always
Yeah, they do opt to
my
take that
side.
away, so they don't have to waste a ban. They're going to run the Gragas Yasuo. Really great synergy there. A lot of mid-prio. Getting that Yasuo ahead is going to be that win condition. So we will see what Rain takes in response here.
I don't know what you go mid jungle to counter that. Assuming it's a Yasuo mid.
I'm gonna be entirely honest. If I'm running this draft, I'm drafting Jax mid here. Jax
Yeah.
is such a good counter into Yasuo. Has the escapability.
Even
Has
better, Renekton.
Yeah, Renekton would do very well as well because he has that 1v2 potential. Jax takes a little bit to get on, but Ash, Lulu, and Brand coming in. And a mobile mage into Gragas Yasuo. Oh, no.
This is going to be...
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I know Zoe Exotic. I've peeked at match histories a little bit every now and then. I know he has a record of doing pretty well on Brand, from my understanding.
They are
I know Brand mid actually got buffed quite a few patches ago. I believe he gets more mana return off of one of his abilities for killing minions. But again, I mean, Crocus Yasuo, and you pick that into it. That's pretty bold.
Has very bold strategy, Cotton. See if it pays off for him. Shyvana will be picked up here on the side of Glacial Equinox once again. Let's see what the answer is going to be from Rain.
I
think you go something that has just built-in early harassing potential, right? I think if you run something like an Ornn, you're gonna struggle, right? But I think if you're running like maybe a Nico top lane or a Vayne top lane and just become the degenerate top laner that everyone knows that you can be, maybe even a Karma. A Karma might be really interesting. I think that would be a very, very good pick into the Shyvana, just to harass her early and make sure that she doesn't have any sort of way to get income before she gets her first item spike.
Maybe Garen?
Garen could work as well, but the ban is going to come out there.
Okay, well, at least we're on the same page, I suppose.
Wings bound and feet earthly tethered.
And saving both bot lane picks here, unless that is like very well could be Yasuo AD carry. Don't want to rule that out, but more than likely Yasuo mid. Saving both bot lane picks here. Do you think they give counter pick to support? I think would be the intelligent decision. And that's what they opt to do.
What do you? I'm trying to think of what you run with Varus. I mean, lethality of Varus is pretty terrible now. Can still do well if it gets ahead, but I mean, if he goes on hit, I suppose he could.
I really like this Mundo pick here into the Shyvana. I do think that is a very good pick. If they combo this with a Taric jungle, that would actually be Giga Smurf in this draft. That would actually just be super Giga Smurf.
That would actually, yeah, that would actually be pretty insane.
Just
Poppy jungle.
with a hammer.
Poppy, not the worst. Could be better, but also serves that front line. Denies the dash coming in from the Gragas to try to get in range of that ulti, so could have its potential there. We'll have to see how they play it.
And last support pick coming out. What are we gonna get? I got a lot of magic damage on the side of Rain.
Yeah, I think a Pike would be very good here.
Yeah, Pike would be insanely good.
The heart is the strongest.
And it will be the Braum. So just another team fighting knockup for this Yasuo to play off of. I gotta admit, I think that the comp is in favor once again for Glacial Equinox. I think they had a good draft. Yeah, I think it's a very well-rounded comp.
I like everything about that Glacial Equinox comp except for Varus, but I mean, Varus doesn't really matter. He's just kind of a champ filler here.
Yeah.
He pushes R. Lets his team carry him.
Yeah, I think the Varus is decent if he goes the on-hit build, just because he can kind of chunk away at those tanks that they don't really have any other shred for otherwise, outside of the Yasuo ulti. So I think the Varus does serve a purpose here.
Yeah, he just plays front to back. Hopes his team doesn't lose the game.
Yeah, and on the side of Rain, the Ashe Lulu brand as their first 3 picks. I hesitate to say that I agree with the Ashe pick. Yes, it's a strong pick, but I think there's other things that you can look to pick instead.
I'll come back stronger.
And picking that brand, you know, we kind of touched on already, but picking that brand once you see the Gragas Yasuo, very, very bold statement, you know. And on the side of Rain, they have to make sure, you know, with Zoe Exotic on that brand, has to have constant vision. He needs to be babysat by their jungler 24/7, because the second Gragas hits 4 and Yasuo hits 6, it's over.
Yes. I mean, E flash, there's no counterplay. You have to flash it, or you die.
Yep, and the second you flash it, guess what's gonna happen? 30 seconds later, you're gonna get hit again. And so we'll see if THC Rich, on a significantly easier champion to pull off this game, will be able to, you know, make those plays happen. And Zoe Exotic should not have a fun game if played properly.
Faust, are you gonna go up the Discord stream or off the client?
I'm gonna go off the client.
The weak fear the shadows.
So we'll pause while we
Fear
get in then.
controls them.
More of a dog person, huh?
I'm excited to see Venom on Yasuo. He looks like a very, very strong mid laner.
Fear
Little-
the first of many.
Suspect times. A couple suspect times at the towards the mid-late game.
Your worst
On
decisions
Echo,
will
but-
haunt you.
Then he just got 3 items and became Echo, which just
Yep. Balanced season 10 champion.
I genuinely don't know. You have to treat Echo like a Yi. Like, you have to have hard CC, or else he's just gonna 1v9 your team.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you got to blow him up quick, and he has to be a priority in fights because he is so slippery, right? And it is a champion that you can take him top lane. And if you know, little solo queue side note for you, if you take him top lane and you rush Iceborne Gauntlet and Hextech Gunblade,
You never die.
you never die. You do just as much damage as AP Echo, and you're that much tankier. It's actually a super, super sleeper pick. You never see it anymore because they did kind of nerf the tank stats off of some of the stuff. But you know, those tank bruisers, like the tank Fizz, the tank what was the other one? Tank Akali, was it? Before the Akali rework?
Yeah, she got a little play. That was it the Meta Golem? Meta? Is that what they called it? It's basically just Iceborne Sunfire on every champion. You took it top and you just won.
Yeah, basically.
It literally didn't matter. Because you would be unkillable and you would do more damage than every champion in the game.
Yeah, you'd have 3,000 health and have one shot potential on 80 carry.
Fun times.
Now Talon gets to do that too. That's another champion you don't ever really see drafted, but I think has that same potential of, you know, 3,000, 4,000 health and just looks at an 80 carry and they die. I will say I think season 10, their goal of making every champion viable, they're getting very close to it. I think there are a lot of champions that have seen play over the last year or two that 3 years ago, if you considered picking it, you were trolling and it was unplayable. And so I will credit Riot in that department. I know we give them a lot of flack for their balancing, but I do think they brought a lot of things back on the table that in previous years just weren't.
The only problem with it is their idea of viable is it's only viable if you can one-shot a squishy. Everything can one-shot a squishy. That's the that is the line of viability right now, and I think that's not to get in depth on stream about it, but I think that's the biggest issue I have with that, and a lot of players do. It can't one shot. It's not necessarily viable.
Yep. And, that's when it comes back to base damages. And how do you balance base damages from tanks with base damages from AD carries? And stuff like that. Marksman, I should say, to be technical. But, that's the ever-going debate. And how do you properly balance that? And I think you got to look at mobility on the side of AD carries. And you have to look at base damages on the side of tanks. And I think one needs to be tuned up and one needs to be tuned down. And I think we all know what that means. But Riot has yet to address it properly.
Thanks, Ghost Crawler. I blame you. Okay. We got 30 more seconds to fill here, Faust. How was your day?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I played 2 games of solo queue. Ruined my very good mood. I stress ate from McDonald's, and now I'm casting more League of Legends. So, all in all, I couldn't have asked for a worse day.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Bring back Morello. Bring back Morello and certainly T. That would make League great again.
No, get rid. No, certainly T ruined the game. Morello was the only good thing to ever happen to League of Legends. Because he wanted Vladimir removed from the game. Certainly T could fuck right off. Oh, wait.
Hey, family stream. Come on. We get one. That's our one.
That's our one. Okay.
I think in PG-13 you get one.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what the fuck?
All right, yeah. Fuck Certainly T. Okay. Can I get some hashtag fuck Certainly T's in chat? I'm going to see the fucking Yasuo main in chat. Like, no. Yasuo is balanced 5-head.
I do have a very interesting idea for a Yasuo rework. It involves removing his wind ball, and you actually throw his sword, right? That would be his Q. And you could dash to pick it up, and that would give you the sweeping animation. I think that'd be a very interesting mechanic. It would actually give him some outplay potential.
All right, pause at 12.
Yep, we'll pause at 12. We are loaded into the Rift here. Game 2, Rain versus Glacial Equinox. Let's get to it.
All right, I'm paused at 12. Okay.
And the second best skin in the game, Santa Gragas, will be on the side of Equinox. Once again, I think skin advantage does go over to them as well. And Santa Braum. Oh my god. Oh, we got Christmas synergy coming up in here.
Report Yasuo AFK.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Wait, who 2-0'd Cancer and Friends? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we have just received word that Kind Young Ninjas has 2-0'd Cancer and Friends. I'm sure Major is maulding right now, and I'm sure Trash Talk is going to be lit as soon as. Oh boy, I'm excited. I'm excited to read that.
Major, if you need any more coaching sessions or boosting, you know the Venmo.
Remember, it's not the LP, it's the experience. Oh boy, I'm sure Buzz Lightyear is going to be very, very humble about it. No.
Oh yes, most humble player.
Yes,
most humble player.
He's very humble about winning.
I'm not actually getting any Twitch chat updates. I've only seen Head talk all game, so I don't know what's being said.
I have got to go to look at that right now. I've got to go look at it. I got to look at the match history, more importantly. I got to see what happened. Okay. So, Lisk hard carried on Gnar. Okay. And second game. Yeah, this looks like, I'm not going to say that's toxic. Yeah, okay. That happened.
That was a series of League of Legends.
That was a series, yeah. Looks like Gnar did very well into a Volibear, both games. I don't think Gnar would beat Volibear.
He gets the harass off. He gets the 3 proc max health and the speed boost. It's one of those you play it like the Bane, and you have that ability. I think it would do very well. And your build is anti tank too, with the Black Cleaver and the Frozen Mallet.
Yeah, you can actually bait out. Gnar's a really good pick if you can bait out a Darius pick. Gnar just destroys Darius in lane. You have to match him with Ghost or else you get ran over though.
I firmly believe Gnar was created to unstale the meta in season 5, I think it was, of Wet Noodle fight top lane. Well, no, it was Wet Noodle fight top lane too in LCS. So I think
it was Shyvana and Renekton every game.
Well, I thought Shyvana and Renekton was season 4, and then it went to it was Maokai every goddamn game.
No, it was definitely Shyvana Renekton because I remember watching Dyrus play it every game.
See, I thought that was season 4 because I didn't think Dyrus was in season 5. I thought he retired at the end of season 4.
No, he was there for 5.
I'm a boomer. The years all run together, so what's new?
It's the Alzheimer's.
The what do you call it? The seasons fade, something like that.
Shyvana Lulu season 3, yeah, but it was definitely 4 or 5. One of us are right.
But yeah, I'm fully convinced that Gnar was created to break up the Maokai top lane meta, just because it bullies it so hard. And it actually gave some enjoyability back in watching top lane. Do we have a reason for the pause, as they said?
Somebody was having issues, I thought. I can look here.
Okay.
It says Mars has computer issues, which I assume is Venom.
Okay. So while we wait, what is your number 1 skin that you think should be released that has not been created yet?
Star Guardian Urgot.
Definitely. We got Pajama Guardian Urgot, so it's kind of there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of troll. I think mine would be KDA Gragas, or it would be Runaway Bride Mundo. I need those 2 skins in my life.
I think I had a new favorite one, courtesy of Flan. Vape God Orn.
We need it. We need Vape God Orn. So
I want a sideways cap with 100 on it.
Yankee no brim.
Yeah.
Zerobi, tell him the story. This is too good.
He has the skin has a special dance line where it just sends up a fire emote.
Get this man on the content team. It needs to happen.
Oh yes, Flan needs to be on the content team, 100%.
Yeah, tell him the story about how this came up, because this is actually a really good story.
Oh God, I think we were VOD reviewing. Was it Orn versus Volibear? Is that what the matchup was?
Yeah, it was Orn versus Volibear.
And I see we're just watching Latona just getting beat on by this Volibear, and he's just losing a trade hard. He just turns around, throws his flamethrower, hits him over the head, and Flynn's like, man, the guy just vaped him and bopped him on the head. It was just I don't, the way Flynn said it, it just made me laugh. I actually teared up and I couldn't play for like 5 minutes. It's just really, really funny. But yeah, Vape God Orn definitely has to be released.
Vape God Orn, yes. Give me my
KDA Tom. KDA Tom, yes, I love it.
Yes. KDA Tom or KDA Gragas. I need both of those in my life.
Okay, let's see it.
All right.
Let's look at it. What do we got?
40 seconds.
All right, Nar is my best champ. BTW. All right, I'm watching. Okay.
So Dempsey will go ahead and pop the Q. Trundle will come in. Does not pillar the jump. Does get the pillar down. Huge Meganar coming through. And CC for days. Lisk will bump him over the head and dodges the set W. And a rock to the face gives Lisk the double kill.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Lisk. All right, I see you, man.
That was very, very well played. Lisk putting the top laners in Gladiator on notice.
Wait, I just remembered Lisk is actually allowed in Gladiator now. That's actually like OP. What?
Why? All right, we are back in the game here.
Oh yeah, we are. KDA Gragas. I like it.
Oh, did I send that to you? Did I ever send you that picture?
I don't know if you did. Lisk, let me know if you want to play with a hard stuck platform player. This support I've been duoing with on my alt account is pretty doo-doo as well.
Yeah, that kid's actually trash. I don't know why you play with him. Check your DMs.
Oh god, what did I say? Oh my god, it's beautiful.
We need it. We need the leather pants. It has to happen. I will go ahead and put this in trash talk for anybody that would like to see. If you believe this should be an emote in this Titan Esports server, go ahead and give it an upvote. But feast your eyes on that beautiful, sexy man.
Shyvana, missed the cleaver.
Ruined Cheesecake needs to go play about 13 hours of Mundo Dodgeball.
Why 13 hours? As opposed to 12.
12 is 2 beta.
Gotcha.
And 13 is the supreme number of Swifties everywhere, so...
Okay, so both junglers are mirroring each other's clears so far. Blue and Gromp. Did they just both full clear and gank their respective sides?
I'm actually surprised to see the full clear coming up for Gragas, but it does look like he just wants to get that level 6 right away. And no repercussions for Yasuo. Dashes in.
That's that is the on-hit virus that we were talking about, though. So at least they made that adaptation.
Yeah, I do think that is the correct call there. I'm loving the Santa skins though coming out from Glacial Equinox Santa skins. I see what you did there.
It's Christmas in July, baby.
I fucking respect it.
Lulu exerting her will on the bottom lane. It's just yeah, it's very, very critical for Mundo to play very passive in this early game. Get his core item, or else top one's gonna snowball out of control.
A lot of damage coming in. Heal will be popped. Flash comes out from Braum as well. Not sure why he stepped up with the shield, but gets extremely punished for it.
Yeah, that's approach velocity Ash right there. Once she hits you, you can't get away.
Man, it does look like Kappa is going to show up here for the dive. And will pick up the first blood, but will die for it. That'll be 1 for 1, but Skiwi picking up the kill. You hate to see it if you're an 80 carry, but Big Daddy Braum.
That was such an alpha play from Cap. Just ready or not, I'm coming.
When you take Kappa's Gragas, it's Kappa Unleashed. Wow, absolute true display of the Yasuo skill there, not taking any damage despite getting hit by a skill shot.
I feel like if Mundo can get to Sunfire, Tab Eyes, and I don't even think, well,
I think he does need the Visage.
He still needs Visage, yeah. That's the only MR he needs, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to see him get Tab Eyes, Sunfire, and the Bramble Vest, and then I think he can 1v1 the Shyvana. It's just kind of who gets their item breakpoint first determines who has priority for the rest of the game.
Yep. I would like to see Shyvana go Tiamat here. I think that's actually a really good build. Get Tiamat into the Bork, and I think she just has perma-roaming potential. And can just invade the enemy jungle.
Go cosplay a jungler again.
Oh yeah. Well, we should be seeing level 6 coming up very soon from these mid laners. And as I say it, there it is. So level 6, Gragas level 4, like I had said earlier.
So, interesting to point out, Rain actually saw Glacial Equinox back in bottom lane. Not exactly sure. Oh, we got the solo kill in the top lane. That's not what you want to have happen. That's why it's really important to keep your health high before Shyvana's level 6. But what I was saying though, God, I keep getting confused on which side teams are on. But Rain is actually making the right call. They went for the dragon when they saw the bot lane back, just a little later than I would have liked, so they're probably going to have to sack someone here. Oh, they're going to have to blow flashes. But that was a good call for dragon there. Really, really smart play.
So just a kill's worth the difference in this game right now. CS relatively even across the board once again. We'll have to see if Rain can keep it up. They did struggle last game.
This poor Brand. Oh, here it comes. No.
Pretty solid.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
Oh yeah, it is, definitely.
That's good on my end.
You gotta think. I guess they're just gonna have to wait for. He also needs to stop perma-shoving the wave, though.
Yeah, that is really screwing with Rich to be able to set these ganks up.
Like, there's no. Like, just because there are minions to hit doesn't always mean that you want to hit them. Because Brand, as a champion, has to push the wave naturally just to get the CS. And if because he's gonna have to use abilities, right? The AoE abilities. But at the same time, if he doesn't want to push and just auto attack, then he has to contest the Yasuo, who's just gonna destroy him. So Venom just actually freezes the mid lane, like.
But instead, it's Poppy here making the initial move. Yasuo dashing through, Haroken style. Exhaust will come out.
No ignite though.
Yeah, that's what Tricky G always says. Oh, ulti's gonna hit.
Oh,
Joe Exotic with the outplay.
Did even
A little
flash.
bit of turret help. But that is a mastery flash for sure coming out from Joe Exotic. It has to be.
Fucking calculated. How triggered are you if you're Venom there?
I think you have to be triggered. You had a great play, 1 HP, you die to a turret shot. But Zeke the Reformed is gonna pick up the kill there.
Oh, flash forward. Oh,
Yep,
I really like that focus. I really like the way Zeke Reformed is playing this.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a
Q,
possible triple.
E.
And he will pick it up, and he lives. So,
Giga Smurf.
Glacial Equinox. One bad thing has happened. They get 3 in return that are good.
GG bot diff.
Yeah, this is actually just detrimental here to the Ashe.
Okay, so the Ashe arrow hits, and why did you throw it?
I think he was hoping that the minions would die and he'd be able to pick up the kill from the turret.
I think you just throw it mid lane. It's not a bad idea in that matchup.
Yeah, it'll take a lot of coordination there. So, 2k gold lead coming out here, 10 minutes already, and I do believe that Glacial has the better scaling comp here as well, a lot easier to execute. If you're Rain, you gotta settle down. You gotta take this game a little bit later.
I mean, the worst part about it is, what do you have to deal with Varus on the backline? Nothing.
Yeah, it has to be a Poppy ult, the Bars out, and then you take the 4v5. That's your best course.
It's the only way.
Because Rain's comp is very front to back. You know, you have to play that front to back style. You chip out the front line, and then you just, as they're kiting away, you just keep hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. That's what the Ashe is there for. With that approach velocity, just keep running you down. And Mundo especially is very, very good at that. How do you do that when the team that you're fighting, a lot of damage coming out there from Bars. And will get that final auto. Ulti comes in from THC Rich, and another double coming over to Varus. 5-0-1 at 11 minutes.
The man's Varus is pretty clean, not gonna lie. Did you just dive here? Nah, you don't.
I don't think there's not a reason to. Once again, it goes back to why dive. You know, that's another point of failure that you possibly look at, and I think that's a good call to just walk away.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't take the dragon here though.
But next there, another 1,000 gold.
They didn't even get a plate though. So they got the double kill, but they didn't get a single plate and they didn't get the dragon. So, like, yeah, the double kill sucks, but you didn't lose anything if you're Rain.
Yep. But this top lane, this Shyvana is just absolutely uncontested. Both games.
Don't do it, Kappa. Don't do this to me. Don't start the dragon. Oh god, this is gonna be a massacre at Dragon Pit. They might get the dragon, but they're all dead.
And once again, the teleport coming out just like last game.
Wait,
Kappa will not go down.
Surprising. Oh.
Kappa goes down. Caster's curse, speaking too soon.
Oh god. Oh god.
And this is just disaster left and right.
Yeah. That was
Triumph. Joe Exotic, but it doesn't matter. God. You hate to see it. A Quadra for Yasuo. Does that give him Infinity Edge on back? It has to.
Yeah, definitely. I just hate that I saw that coming. I'm like, oh boy, this isn't good. You have no priority to do this.
Yep. And it's too early for a frustration play. I mean, this game literally just got started.
Yeah, I
hate to see it.
Some of these objective calls from Rain, like they're literally just losing the game. They lost last game off of a bad Baron call, and I think they just lose the game. I mean, they were already kind of losing pretty hard, but I think they lose off the dragon call for sure now. I don't know how you bring this back.
Yeah, I don't think there is a way that you can.
You're
I don't
down.
wanna.
What are you? You're down 7K at 13.5 minutes. Like, GG, go next.
Fortunately, on the side of Rain, there is no next. It is do or die right now. So they need to put all the cards on the table. Frozen Heart Rush here from the Mundo.
I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, interesting.
Good thing mana isn't gonna be. Good thing Mundo scales with mana so well.
You
just,
get the same efficiency out of rushing Thornmail.
I'm completely dumbfounded. Like, I get it. The only difference Frozen Heart gives you is they don't have to be hitting you to get the attack speed slow. It's the basically AoE.
It's the AoE, yeah, but Shyvana's gonna be fighting you anyway. I mean, she's not playing 0 damage Shyvana.
Yeah, that's I have no idea.
So, Yasuo fears no man. Phantom Dancer Rush.
Oh,
Will take the Yasuo out here, I believe. Yep. Yeah,
it worked. The Zoe ult could have came out a little, or not the Zoe, the Lulu ult could have came out a little earlier. Oh, look at that! Look at that Frozen Heart saving Mundo top. Good thing all that mana helped.
That's going to be a first turret going over at 15 minutes on the side of Glacial Equinox.
I mean, Ashe has no mana. You saw Lulu ult mid. I think you just throw ult and kill him. Oh, wow. He literally did it. Wow. Okay. Oh, he misses the kill. Oh, see, flash forward. Nice.
Zeke is really, really good at pressing his manager. THC Rich is going to look for this dive on the Lulu. And, wow. Once again, another 2 kills going over on the side of Glacial. 9-0-3.
I'm very impressed with Zeke's prowess and decision making this game.
Yeah, after bot lane having no sort of impact last game at all, I think he got bored.
Yeah, I also kind of like the adaptation here. It looks like he's not going to go with the Rage Blade. He's going into crit. See, yeah, he's going to go Hurricane here.
Yeah, I think that's a very solid build path.
When you're that ahead, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Put out the damage, you got a front line to sit behind, so...
And just to be clear, unless you're playing Vayne, crit is always going to be better.
THC getting a little greedy with his recall here and just gonna go down for it.
I'm sorry,
Call it a
Rich.
comeback.
Did you want to move, Rich? That's too bad.
18 seconds of CUC.
Yeah, what I was saying though, crit is always better than Rage Blade unless you're playing Vayne. It's just the only reason you go Rage Blade is it's cheaper. Earlier power spike.
Yeah, but if you got the money to spend, and I know they have THC Rich, but Zeke is holding the bag this game.
Glacial Equinox has got Mr. Bill Gates in the bottom lane. He's got money just flowing out of his pockets.
Kappa with the ground. So exotic trying to play around the wind wall, but Yasuo will come through. And so
maybe I missed it, but did Kappa use his W coming into that? He needs to save that.
Yeah, he used it the initial dash through.
Oh, yeah, he needs to just hover onto Bran there. And Dragon goes over.
So we see a 9k gold lead here at 18 minutes.
This is just domination. Maybe Mundo can go Archangels next. since his abilities, his W scales with AP. It'll synergize really well with the Frozen Heart.
Yeah, no, build it like a Rise, absolutely. I mean, what do you have to lose at this point? This game is now just theory crafting on the side of Rain.
I also really like the Merc Treads into a Shyvana.
Huge knockup coming back in from THD Rich. Bar is free autoing.
If only Brand was there. Oh, if only Brand was there. I think you actually can turn this fight with Wombos like that, though, this game.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait, kill Venom. He's inting. Kill him.
Yep. And there's the sun going to come out. 18 years of CC.
Is this the comeback?
I wouldn't call it a comeback yet, but it's definitely a start. They are on the right path here.
I mean, they got some shutdowns.
They did get some shutdowns. They'll get some gold in their pocket. And Rain down, but not out.
I don't see a reason not to go for Baron here. Why not do the Baron right now?
Yeah, I think they definitely...
Would it be trolling if I picked Mundo?
We'll save it till after the series. So, state of the game, looking at about 8k gold lead here on the side of Glacial. But finally, some item spikes coming back in from Rain. Made a good play happen with some just innate synergies. THC Venom is going to flash forward. Attila is going to escape, though. Not enough damage on this Yasuo yet. Ash Arrow is going to come out for no reason.
Yeah, I think it might work here.
They might get one for it, but...
Okay, they got the Yasuo.
Yeah.
Varus is low, they can win this. Just pretend like Shyvana isn't there, just run away. The only way out is forward. Pick your Zoe Exotic, picked up another kill.
Okay. And actually another well-played fight on the side of...
Wait, they're gonna... If Zoe Exotic gets this shutdown...
This will actually be huge.
Because he got the Yasuo shutdown. Oh my god.
They gave it over to him. And just like that, Rain are clawing their way back into this game. Baron
How do I change the gold? I need to see how much gold Brand has.
X.
X?
And just like that, he has more gold than the Yasuo does now.
Yeah, he got 2,000 gold shutdowns in that fight. So he's insanely big. Can Zoe Exotic put the team on his back?
That bitch Carol Baskin about to find out.
Oh, I know. Zoe Exotic is a great name. I could appreciate a man who is cultured and plays Brand mid.
Yeah, Brand mid, solid pick. Solid pick. We do like to see it.
It's really good because Brand, when you're 7,000 gold behind, still does damage. Because
yes, you get the major power spike.
What is Venom doing here?
Yeah, Venom single-handedly throwing this game away right now. The decision making.
He's playing very tilted. He looks very tilted right now.
Kappa gonna pick up some much-needed gold. Electrify House.
Oh, you guys
steal that
turn.
one.
Oh, good exhaust. Huge exhaust
coming out. That's, you love to see it.
That was a great exhaust from Lula.
I'll flame you for the KS, but I'll love you for the exhaust. I appreciate gameplay like that. And just like that, what was a almost a 10k gold lead is now down to 4.
Yeah, I did see it hit, I think, 9k at one point. And, yeah. They're back even in Dragons. They've collected all the shutdowns. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure where Zeke is in these fights, though. He really should He really should be here for those. I don't know what's happening, but he doesn't appear to be getting any damage off. I think he needs to sack that. If you're Zeke here, your number one priority is to get an Executioner's Calling. You have to get through this Mundo.
Absolutely, absolutely. That Bork is not going to be enough.
I really don't like it. He picked up an Elixir of Wrath too. It's sitting in his inventory. What is 30 AD still going to do for you here?
I think he thinks he's going to be able to kite the Mundo out, but how do you kite 500 movement speed and 3,000 health?
He's got
with an attack speed debuff.
Yeah, he's got the. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Warden's attack speed slow is separate from the Frozen Mount, but it's actually a 35% attack speed slow when you are hitting the Mundo.
Yes, that is correct. They are separate. So this Varus, yes, has lethal tempo, has the attack speed built. You're not going to notice it.
When Mundo's there.
Yes, when Mundo is there.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pulling for Rain here. I want to see the comeback. A little biased, but you know, Zoe Exotic and Kappa Crusader.
The dynamic duo.
Not a lot happening here. It looks like
Oh, stun is gonna be canceled here. THC Rich will flash out. How did he flash out?
What the hell? You can flash out of the top EW. You just can't dash.
I did not think you could flash out of it.
I couldn't believe the poppy damage though. He almost one-shot the Gragas.
Yeah, no, that 8% max health on the Q. I think it scales up to 12 if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a Sheen too. He's gonna go Frozen Fist.
Got a Big Dick Kappa.
Yeah, I kind of like. I like the way that Rain's playing here. It seems they've calmed down quite a bit. They understand that they just got to keep getting picks, work their way back into this game.
Absolutely, and that's the power of that Ashe. You know, first picking it, I had my doubts, but this Ashe has been able to set up a lot of plays. They've had some really good combos with getting the picks off, and they've crawled their way back into this game. They still have work to go, but they're in a better spot.
They're actually setting themselves up a good vision line too to do it.
Oh, absolutely. And that vision is it's imperative.
It's really, really good. Not gonna lie, unsung hero this game, Lulu has been huge. Lane phase, yeah, could have been better, but has played team fights immaculately.
I agree, and that exhaust at the Dragon Pit on the Shyvana who came in, you know, almost ready to 1v4, and that Shyvana and Lulu said, "Hold up, let me introduce you to someone."
So he's going Rageblade here. I don't necessarily think it's. I mean, it's obviously a fine Varus item, but oh, I like this. Go for the Baron when the other team wants to go for Drag.
Yep. And I think they are going to sniff it out here, but will it be too late? Baron is going to be at 6,000 health. Teleport's going to come in.
They're getting collapsed on. Yeah, they have to turn off of it. I think. Oh, get rich. Oh,
if THC Rich goes down. Oh, you hate to see it.
This is. Oh, it's a massacre.
And that is going to be a double and triple going over for Brand.
Is this the Penta?
That is the ace. Mundo will pick it up, and they are back in this game. A 1,700 gold lead.
Wow.
On the side of Brain, about to be gone.
Oh, man.
clawing back from the depths. 9k down at 12 minutes.
You gotta
gold
think, though.
lead at 29.
You gotta think though, if Varus ults the Mundo as they're chasing, has an Executioner's Calling, do they win the fight?
I don't think it's enough at that point. THC Rich was out of position, and this is gonna be a third dragon going over. I do like this dragon call. I think that Rain will need Soul Point to win this game, and so I am okay with this Baron call while having dragon. Or excuse me, vice versa.
Such a good game.
This is an extremely good game. One of the best games I've watched in a while.
I actually feel like I really truly believe that Rain is playing a very high level for the last 10 minutes of this game.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Something clicked.
So yeah, I don't know what it was, but it's like a different team.
Yeah. And we are receiving the word that Syndicate has beaten Rat Pack Gaming, ripped the boys 2-0. Both of my former teams facing off against each other. You hate to see it, but Syndicate does take that one 2-0. So every series tonight has been a 2-0. Will this one be any different? 1,000 gold lead on the side of Rain with the Baron power play.
This is so hype. I'm actually just loving watching this game right now.
This is some fun League of Legends to watch here.
I think you can... I just don't know how you effectively use... Oh, we got a duel here in the bot lane. Shyvana rapidly realizing she's not winning this.
Yep.
Bramble Vest OP, or Thornmail I should say. They're collapsing on it too. He's actually just dead.
Yep, that's going to be a Jed Dragon. We're not playing Skyrim, but we have Slay in it.
Poppy said, "Get down, Mr. President," on the Ash arrow. Denying the assist for Ash.
And we are going to see Glacial Equinox out of position here on this rotation. That's going to be a free turret.
If you stop the back there, you crack in him for free.
Absolutely. And I think they're going to be able to pop it for free anyway. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think they'll be there.
Oh, they stopped
they stopped the Yasuo, and that's the big one.
And the Varus ult comes out. It's not going to do anything. I think he died. You know Yasuo's not back. I think he died there.
I think there's the potential, but I think the Gragas scares them a little bit. So
yeah,
probably
they played it safe.
Yep, the intelligent play. They've come too far to give it all up now for a reckless decision. They'll rotate mid, pick up another turret there. And yeah.
Good rotations overall.
9k at 12 to plus 2k at 32 minutes. Rain on the comeback.
I think the Baron buff just wore off too. Really good Baron.
Yeah, no, great Baron power play.
They're up 2k now.
And that sets them up. That sets them up perfectly for the next dragon in 2 minutes. They can back, get their buy off. Rain put themselves in a great position. And they have vision on the bottom side of the map right now.
How do you pull up the timers in the
end?
End?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it looks like Dragon's going to be about 35 seconds before Baron, so good timing for them as well.
Yep, there's no staggered decision there. Or there is a staggered decision there, excuse me. They can take the Dragon, rotate instantly into a Baron, without any threat of GE making them pick.
So here's the big brain play if you're Rain. You bait them into contesting the soul point, but you don't actually go for the soul point. You just get the Baron and end before the fourth dragon comes up.
Yeah, I think that's also a very good play as well. You just have to make sure that you have the vision set up for it. Vision denial is key, and you see Gragas up there sweeping around, so he knows that the vision is kind of weak up there, and it's actually going to be very dark. But it does look like Rain will be fully committing on this bottom side of the map here.
Yeah, I get it though, because I mean, if you go for that Baron play, the Death Rush.
Oh yeah, whoa. Death Rush. And you never expect that Death Push right there. That is a very good play.
Oh,
did they have a lane ward? That's the real question. Did they have a lane ward seeing him rotate? No, they didn't see him rotate. I think they caught him.
Yeah, not
So-
a bad play. I don't.
Ran on the front line, flashes forward. Ulti's gonna be dropped. Rom is gonna drop the shield though as well. Kappa in a little deep and will pay for his life there. So no jungler on the side of Rain
Yeah,
for the objective.
Yeah, I think you back up here. Just rotate over. Just blow that. Just burn that dragon right now. You're not getting anything on this wave. Yeah, good rotation from Glacial Equinox.
And I do believe that they can contest it because while that happened, Shyvana teleported top.
Well, I guess you go. Now Baron's. I guess you're doing the Baron play. You don't have a choice.
So Shyvana no teleport, Mundo no teleport either. So we will have a full-on 5v5, I believe.
Oh, they're looking.
And with no CC here on the side, how will he last? And he'll go down here until a red buff. So this has to be an instant pull the trigger on the Baron.
Yeah, you just go now. I guess I can see the hesitation. They don't have a Lulu or an Assault, but I mean, red team isn't doing anything either, so.
But here's the thing, THC Venom just showed on Vision on the bottom side, so I think they really missed an opportunity
Yeah,
to pick up that Baron.
They know that Shyvana doesn't have DP when she respawns. They'd be able to die far before then. But getting a little sloppy again here from Rain. I get it though. They're definitely being conservative, but you know, when your momentum's going, I think you keep your foot to the floor.
Another pick coming in here for
they had
for the Rain.
It's a good call. They have the vision for it.
Yep, and they're not hesitating to pull the trigger, and you love to see it. So, once again, a 4v5 fight on the side of Glacial. How will they approach this? Will they opt? And previously, they've opted to just not fight.
You're 5v3, you see Yasuo pushing bottom wave, just do it.
Yep. I think they're going to look for another pick here.
Does that hit?
Nope, Ash Arrow does miss there. So, Glacial actually on the offensive now with 2 in the bottom lane, rotating this Varus down. We could see a base race.
Yeah, Rain.
I don't think we will.
Rain isn't sure how to respond to this split push. They're panicking off of it. Oh. What the hell is that poppy damage?
That's the power of Pine-Sol, baby.
Yes. I mean, okay, Poppy's taking top tower, I guess. Game. We're at 37 minutes, and the goal difference is 500. Insane.
From 9K to 5.
When's the last time you saw a game this close?
It has been a while. It has definitely been a while.
This is where macro is so important.
Yep.
Wait, why aren't you just running at him? I feel like Mundo just destroys him now. Although he does have a Bramble Vest now on the Shyvana.
That's when you just use percent health cleavers, but
oh my god, look at that healing.
Yeah, 128 per. Now it's too late. This Mundo has no ulti.
Yeah, you have to do it when your ult's going.
This Poppy movement speed. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, I want to see what was his movement speed on that. I'm gonna go back and look at that quick.
He's about to walk over and down here so we can see it. 565.
That's healthy.
That is, yes, mobility. Hue.
I actually don't even know where we're at in the game. What are you at right now?
I am at 38-39.
Okay, I'm close enough.
So
Come
vision
on.
once again being cleared out. This game has stalled quite a bit though. We are seeing a lot of the teams, both the teams are plateauing now. No one wants to make a misstep because no one wants this to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, I don't. Just want to take a moment to look at the builds here. Do you think you go Death Cap last item on? Oh my god, what was that movement speed? What,
Movement speed.
what is this move not doing?
Lulu is going to get pushed into the middle of the enemy team, and
Oh my god, it's a massacre.
It is a massacre
Oh,
here,
they got the
and
jungler.
jungler will fall down as well. But Shyvana on the other side of the map, picking up Soul Point in return. But 3 members down on the side of Glacial Equinox.
Think of it this way. What if you don't go Baron there, and you just try and end?
I think the death timers are long enough, they could have, but I do think Baron gives them that power play, especially with them picking up the Soul, like we mentioned before. For those of you who didn't see it, Shyvana was soloing Soul the entire time. So
Yeah.
Soul on the side of Glacial, Baron on the side of Rain. I think Baron is the better play here. They'll get more gold out of it.
You see where that mid wave is? If that wave had been there previously, set up for that fight.
End the game.
End the game 100%, but it was too far back. Okay, so what does Rain elect to do here with their Baron? I feel like if you know, I don't even necessarily think again that Cloud Dragon is all that strong, unless you stack 4 of them.
For their comp, I don't hate it. For the Yasuo Gragas, I don't hate that because it gives you a lot of pick potential. And if you miss the Gragas ulti, it's up in like 30 seconds.
I think they've only done that combo once all game though. Like they don't seem to understand how it works. Oh,
Ash Arrow from downtown, 3 seconds.
Poppy flank, get the Varus. Oh, he didn't. There's an opportunity to get the Varus on the turret wall there.
On the turret wall, yep, but does not. But this is the pure power of the Baron. This is why I do feel that the Baron is just stronger overall. Is because how do you siege, or how do you clear the siege?
Don't get too antsy.
Double Yasuo ulti coming through, but no damage. Now instant polymorph. Yasuo is gonna go down here, and all of a sudden, Glacial Equinox is on the back foot. Gragas will go down.
This game?
Ruined Cheesecake. Shyvana has to back, teleporting in. Glacial Equinox, what can they do? What can they ban? They have to look at game 3 from the brink.
Oh my god.
Rain has brought this back, and we are tied 1-1 to bring out the Silver Scrapes.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they brought that back. That's insane. That is insane.
What a game. Rain, 12k or 9k down at 12 minutes. Playing perfectly through the mid game. Decision making, great picks, outstanding vision. And we're going to game 3. I need a break.
Yeah, definitely after that one. That was a 42-minute.
Alrighty, folks. Well, with that, we are going to be going to game 3. We're going to take a few-minute break, but don't you go anywhere because we have one hell of a series on our hands. Rain 1, Glacial Equinox 1. Game 3 coming up next. All right, welcome back. We are hopping right back in Game 3 between Glacial Equinox and Rain. Series tied 1-1. And right off the bat, Glacial Equinox is throwing out the Corky ban here. Interesting on the Ziggs ban as well. There's got to be some mid lane that they want to pick that Ziggs is just really good into.
Yeah, Zoe Exotic has got some really weird picks that people don't. They're just so weird that I don't know that people necessarily know what to do against them. Like you maybe run into them 1 out of 100 games in solo queue, if that.
Yeah, it's very niche ban for the Ziggs, so I feel like they have to be wanting to run a counter there for it. So we'll see. We'll see what they end up first picking here. It will be that Zyra. So wow, okay. So it looks like that's going to be probably a Zyra mid with that first pick. With that Ziggs. It could be Zyra bot.
I would be pretty surprised if it was mid lane. I don't think Zyra is a very good mid laner, just because she doesn't scale with gold that well.
Yeah. And
There's the
Ashe serving them wonders. Going back to it, the re-return.
I really expect over the next going into the playoffs for Gladiator, I think Ashe is going to just shoot up in priority. But
yeah, I think so as well. Just the pure pick potential it offers, and it's high risk but high reward at the same time. So Lulu once again.
It's insanely strong in lane. Do they just run it back? Oh no, the brand's banned though.
I don't think they run it back, but I do think they look for the same similar type of comp. I think if Rain is smart, they opt to go into split push here. Their team is already screaming, hey, we want a team fight. And Rain, unless they get like a J4 and an Oriana, I would recommend not doing that, you know. At least coming in, even more pick potential. So GE wants to be active early with that Elise pick. So let's hope they get some solid laners to follow up with it.
All right, maybe Varus can itemize correctly so that the game doesn't fall apart in front of him when he's 9-0. Little flamey, but you know it has to be said.
I think wow, they're gonna run back with Mundo, and with Shyvana being taken off the table as well. I actually think this is a very favorable lane to just blind pick Mundo.
I don't blind pick Mundo is really sketchy because if you don't ban Darius here, you have to ban Darius if you're on red side right now. You have to, yeah, Urgot too. Like, those executes on Mundo, you have to get rid of Darius now. I don't like that Mundo pick at all. At this point, I think you go jungle, unless it's big brain Mundo jungle. Yeah, okay, there's the Urgot Darius ban. Well, at least they are intelligent in the ban.
I think on the side of Rain, if they opt for, here's the thing: if they opt for like the Galio mid because Elise, and they're probably going to combo it with an AP mid. I would be shocked if GE picked up like Zed or something like that. Galio's not a bad option here, but then they're lacking damage and they need Kappa to be on a damage type of jungler then, right?
Wait,
vice versa.
Glacial Equinox goes Zed? Is that what I heard?
I don't think they do, but they need some sort of AD in their comp because they're extremely magic damage heavy right now. So Raid has the red pick counter side, so I think they just obviously take their jungler here and then get the favorable matchup mid. I would love to see more of that pick potential. I think that Poppy did wonders for them last game. I'd love to see them go back to something like that again.
I'm just going to throw this out there. I saw the guys Yasuo. I don't think Zed. I want to see Zed here. Especially because there's still Lulu. There's also Warwick. Like, there's just too much crowd control to pull off an AD assassin in mid lane. I think you go... I think you just go double. A hybrid champion would be really good right now. The Vayne
That is going
top.
to be a Vayne top.
I like that. I like that.
It could be Vayne mid blind. That's ballsy. I doubt it. Oh,
Eh.
it could be Varus mid too. That is a very good point.
You're actually going to want to just like disconnect from the game if you try to play Vayne into Ashley, though. I'm just going to say that right now. If you try to play Vayne bot, you're not going to have a fun time.
Yep. We'll see what the final pick here is. Kassadin. Okay. I actually like the Kassadin pick here a lot. Yes, it is a lot of scaling on the side of Rain. However, how is Mordekaiser going to beat him? Right? He tries to pull, he rift walks away. He gets you in Death Realm, you rift walk away. Okay, I think that's actually a very good pick. It gives them the split push potential. No one will be able to touch this Kassadin in the side lane besides Mordekaiser. And if Mordekaiser is not in a team fight, that's exactly what Rain wants.
Yeah, this is a fantastic draft from Rain.
Yeah, they took the best parts of their last comp, and I think they made it even better. I'm very impressed with their draft. I don't want to discredit GE's draft either. They have a lot of pick potential as well, albeit a lot shorter range. There's potential there as well. It's not so heavy on the team fight side. The Vayne pick is questionable to me. And I think if Rain is able to sit top lane early and just put that Vayne behind, don't let the Mundo fall victim. And Mundo one item at Bramble and what's the item? Tabbies? Vayne's not going to be an issue, right?
I'm just going to throw this out there, having played the whole Vayne top into something like Mundo against a Warwick. Yeah, geez, top laner, have fun at 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Have fun. Warwick won't let you move.
Yeah, and that will be the Vayne top locked in there. So, yes, that is going to be an annoying top lane for sure to deal with, but jungle pressure, early roams, I've actually seen it before, where an enemy support will roam up at 3.5, 4 minutes, and just turn that lane into a 1v3 for the Vayne, and Vayne does not get to play the game. And, so we'll have to see how Rain plays it, how they manage their rotations, but I think the cards are in the favor of Rain. No caster first.
If Mundo gets a slight lead, you just tower dive Vayne over and over and over and over.
Oh, absolutely.
She literally can't do anything about it. Even if she can dance you away, you just keep tower diving. Like Ninja Tabi, Bramble Vest, first 2 items. Gotta get that.
Yeah.
And on the side of GE, with that Elise has to be that catalyst early. She has to be able to make plays, set up. Yes, Elise has pretty decent early to mid, and then mid to late isn't terrible. She does have one-shot potential. But let's look at who they're going against. Mundo, Warwick, Lulu with ulti and shield. That Ashe last game had about 2,500 effective health with the Bloodthirster. It's going to be very difficult for Elise towards the mid to late game to be able to one-shot somebody and just remove them from the fight if she goes that build. So it'll be really interesting to see how Elise does in the early game, and they have to make things happen. So we've seen the drafts. We've seen the pick. Who you got going into game 3?
Me? I got Rain. I don't see a world in which GE wins this game. Neither team is shown to be clean enough to just strangle the other team out of the game. The Kassadin's going to hit level 16, and even then, he's got a free lane. Like, Kassadin Mord is such a good matchup for Kassadin, all things considered. Does that mean he can solo kill Mordekaiser, like, pre-level 6? Absolutely not. But he's allowed to exist because of the Kassadin passive.
Yep. And that's what you need to have as Kassadin. You need to exist. You need to get to that rod. If he goes rod and if he goes the the Seraphs build. Level
did you-
13, this game gets very terrifying.
Glacial Equinox could, in theory, start the game by sending their top laner and just kind of play that whole musical chairs of lane swapping and try to get the Vayne into Cassidy matchup early.
They could, absolutely. I think they
That would
could,
be
and I think
really
they
smart.
should. Yep, I think they should.
Okay, let's see. Where's Twitch chat at?
I don't have anyone in Twitch chat, so I don't know if anyone's been talking. My
Not
shit
a
is
lot
bugged.
tonight. It's been pretty quiet.
Twitch chat, let us know who you got in Game 3 between Rain and Glacial Equinox.
You picked Glacial Equinox, you're trolling. Just saying.
Now, let's let the plebs have their opinion.
Rain easy.
Okay, well, you're also
Interesting.
on Rain, so your opinion is null and void.
The team with Cassowin. You're not wrong, Balin. You're not wrong.
Faust is a job stealer. I decline to comment.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh. Talk to you about it after. So what are the odds that Varus gets to 9-0 again, and then they somehow lose the game?
I'll give it 100 to 0. 100 to 1, maybe. I don't think Varus gets that fed again. I think they learned their mistakes from last time, underestimating that damage. And I don't see them happening again. I don't think Varus gets that fed.
I just don't see how. Okay, so you might win top lane, you might win mid lane early, and you might win bot lane. Okay, so all the lanes win. Then Rain groups up. Then what do you do? Lose?
Current mission, die.
You literally just lose.
Yep. And so the way Glacial wins this is they have to get an early pick with the Elise to get just someone removed from the fight, and then you have to look for massive AoE ults from your bot lane.
Just in addition to an obscene lead generated in the early game. Like, I'm talking 10K.
I think there's enough base CC there to maybe make something happen, but
I think of it this way: at least Venom doesn't have the mobility to run it down. Like he did in game 2. All right, pausing at 12.
Yep, pause at 12. We get a pause at 12 in the chat, please.
Okay. All right, I'm paused.
I am paused.
Okay, let's see. All right. No invade already. All right, who's winning the dance off in mid lane this game?
30 seconds until minions
Which
spawn.
I
jungler
don't think
has
there's
better?
going to be a dance off. I think they're out for blood.
Not a lot happening here.
Minions have spawned.
You know, Faust, I'm a little upset that Frozen Heart Mundo won.
Upset, yes. I hope it's a teaching moment when they go back and look at the VODs. That's all we can hope for in a Gold League. Because, yeah, player development. That's what we got to look at.
Yeah, that's true.
So we will see bottom side starts here from both junglers. They did match pathing last game. We'll see if they do so this game. For those of you that did not know, Glacial Equinox has actually subbed out THC Rich, and instead GE Guilty will be taking the helm for Game 3.
So I actually really like the runes that Cassin took.
The fleet, yeah, I was actually just looking at.
Fleet definitely not. You wouldn't think to. That's the most common rune page you see for Cassin, but some people try to get a little spicy, get some Dark Harvest, things like that. Ooh.
That is going to hurt him quite a bit there.
Well, he's actually taking the what do you call it? The tonic warp, where you heal off your corruption pot like instantly. Or yeah, that's
correct.
Yeah, that's the secondary you're running that. Oh, is this the Vayne? First blood? Oh, Mundo picks it up. Oh, it's so bad.
Pick it up there. Mundo could have picked that up there too, but that is going to be first blood over to the Mundo.
Oh, that's not what you want to have happen.
Money Man Mundo. Is he running corporate skin? Because if he's not, man should be. He's got Ice King or Frost Prince or whatever it is.
Yeah. Kind of surprised. I'll see what the CS shapes out to be after this wave bounces in mid lane, but mid lane is not off to a very good start. But it's to be expected to some degree.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't int and he's able to get his income and his core items. You know, 2 items is when Caston really starts to kind of come online. I'm interested to see what build he goes. If he goes the Rod Seraphs build, or if he goes Rod Lich, or if he decides just to go for the Seraphs. Excuse me. I think there's a lot of different options he has, but there's 4 very squishy targets on the side of Glacial Equinox. Excuse me. That this Caston will be able to blow up very, very easily.
So this is gonna sound a little crazy, but I don't think you back if you're casting it until you can get tier in addition to tier 1 boots. I think tier 1 boots helps him out immensely in this matchup. To just
Absolutely.
Get out of that.
Absolutely. And not taking the that bonus damage from the Mordekaiser passive is where that comes into effect. But doesn't matter if you just eat a Q to the face like he did, so we shall see.
Doesn't matter if you just base tank everything else. I mean, realistically, Mord should never be able to proc passive on you.
Yeah, especially post 6.
Yeah. So. Oh, Warwick's here. Let's see if they can get it.
That'll be the fear coming out from the Warwick. Kappa getting some good damage down. Zoe Exotic a little hesitant to follow up there.
Yeah, I think that was intelligent not to do it. He had Ignite and held his flash still.
Bane gonna get that 3 proc off there. Mundo, no worse for wear though. We'll go ahead and just regen that back up.
Wow, and getting bullied a little bit by Zyra.
Yeah, we saw the Zyra ban come out the last 2 games. Ooh, another good Q coming in from Zeke to Reform. Very comfortable on this Varus, but as I was saying, we have seen the Zyra ban coming out the last 2 games. Rain opting not to ban it and taking out the Shyvana instead, but as such, must give something up, and Zyra was that pick, and they did first pick it, so it must be a very good Zyra player, or they're very confident in building comps around it, so no surprise that lane is having some agency.
Glacial Equinox should just honestly just take Dragon right away. Like, this is a huge win for Rain that they're not taking Dragon, because they have priority in all 3 lanes. Cassian can't contest at all. They're Ashe and Lulu are just getting demolished right now. I mean, Ocean Dragon is only going to help all of your winning lanes further. If Warwick goes and sneaks that, it really, really hurts Glacial Equinox, just in terms of the ramifications towards late game and how strong they are going to be, or how freely they're able to scale up, I should say.
Absolutely, and that's the name of the game on the side of Rain, is that scaling. You know, I think they have a lot of things that fall off on the side of Glacial. Stun's gonna come out from the Elise, half health, but does not matter.
Oh, is this the outplay? Oh, they got the
Trade the 1 for 1. And Kappa not 6. If he was, I think he could have ulted there under the turret.
Yeah, he got tier. He got tier and tier 1 boots,
and the boots, yep.
on Cassian, so really good back. I think that's the right back to take. So he's got about 20 CS lead in mid lane. Mundo's actually up 10 CS in the top lane. That's not what you want to see happen.
Opting again for that frozen heart build. That pains me.
Yeah, I want to see him go Ninja Tabi here.
Yeah, Tabby Bramble I think is just significantly better.
I think the Frozen Heart does make sense though, if you think about it a little more. Like, yeah, the mana's pretty troll, but if you think about it, the Shyvana was rushing Bork, right? That does a percentage of your max health. If you go Frozen Heart, you don't add any max health. And same thing here with the Vayne W. Like, maybe he's just a genius and we're just overlooking it.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. That is a very good point to remember. I do think you lose a lot of the efficiency though, so you know, that's just something you gotta keep in mind.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I personally think Thornmail Ninja Tabi is still better. But, you know, it's justify it. It's a way to justify it, though. Yeah, I'm curious what's gonna happen here at the Dragon. Like, oh, Kappa. The auto Come on, Kappa. You saw the... Oh my god. You saw the Elise auto attack it over the wall. You would have had vision over. You just need to smite it and get out. And G picks up the Dragon like they should. A little later than probably they should have gotten it, but
I think Mundo just all ins here.
with all, yeah, 100%. I can see why he'd be hesitant though.
Zyra hitting very, very good roots.
Yeah, so once again, Glacial Equinox off to an early lead in this game. About 1,500 gold right now. Granted, they don't have winning solo lanes from draft, but you know, it's okay. They're not dying. And Mundo's actually up 2 kills. All their gold is on their Elise, which just becomes a cocoon bot in the late game. Unless he goes AP, I suppose. It's a good rotation. I like this call here. Oh, Mundo's dead.
Yep, that's going to be a kill going over to THC Venom there.
Oh, he stole it!
He was stolen it though. Will be picked up from Kappa. Tries to ult out, but
he picked it up too.
That's a denied objective. Yeah, that's a denied objective.
Good. That's such a good play. because that's how you lose this game. If you're in, they take the rift, they get the outer towers, and they just roll you over before you scale up. That's such a good play. Oh, the interactive Ashe play. I guess it doesn't really matter. Cleanse is pretty low cooldown. But it should have been pretty evident that Varus wasn't going to follow up. Okay, so Ashe, they should clear another wave. Okay, which they're doing. Okay, and this is where the mistake happens. Yeah, you get the plate. Meh.
I think it's terrible.
Yeah, it's alright. If Zyra walks straight into lane, you could have your recall stop though. Looks like he's gonna get away for free. I just really didn't like that, staying for that plate. Oh.
Oh,
I think
fight now or gonna be popped.
You gotta fight back, Mundo. You gotta fight back. I think he could have turned that, personally.
Yeah, I
He
think
turns
so
on
too.
W, starts autoing when she pops out of stealth. Especially if he gets his ninja tabi.
It looks like he's going some sort of.
What's just happened top lane? Oh, we got Ashe arrowed. Vayne got Ashe arrowed in the top lane.
Yeah.
Didn't matter though. Mundo still died. Report Ashe baiting Mundo into dying. Yeah, Doki, this is game 3. Oh, there's the pick. There's that pick potential we talked about.
Oh, and there's going to be
another
pick
one.
number 2.
Oh, here's pick
And
number 3. They can just dive it. They have 4 people here. You have a minion wave crashing, just dive it. You have an Elise.
Oh, Mundo teleported in the top lane. Condemn is
Yeah.
going to be used.
This is smart. Oh, and he didn't switch farms and recall. Oh, this is free gold for Cass.
Yep, gonna hand it over. Nice work for the Mundo by not stealing that.
I don't
Kappa
mind.
Crusaders 0 and 4 though. Yeah, you gotta question what's going on there.
Yeah, he's one death was because he contested Rift, but yeah, he's definitely not having his best game. I kind of like the casting flashing for it. He probably didn't need to, but I get it. You know, there's a blast plant there.
Yeah, you don't want to let one get away that very easily should have been yours.
Especially when you're casting. I mean, a kill is just a solo kill. It's just, I mean, you can't put a value on that as casting.
Yep. Caston does hit the level 11. Got the rank 2 ulti. Looks like he is going to be building that Saris first. Not a Rod of Ages build this game.
I think if you're Rain here, send your bottom lane mid with Warwick. Oh wait, where did Rift get used? Did he not use Rift?
It got used mid, but it got killed.
Oh, okay.
It didn't get to crash in. He had to just panic drop it.
Well, GE is doing all the right things to... What? Interactive top lane. Why would you ever go Mercury Treads against Vayne Varus?
Mundo.
Why would you ever?
Yeah, it's a very interesting decision. Potentially afraid of the condemned and the.
I mean, if you're Mundo,
but
if you're Mundo and you get
you
at
have
least
W.
cocooned or Varus ulted, that's a win for you. Like,
Yeah, it's a very interesting build. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that one.
Yeah. I don't think he needed to flash there. Oh, the Ash Arrow hits. Where's the follow-up, though?
Kappa will get taken out there.
Kappa, that's a little suspect. You see your top laner in top lane, you know you're a scaling team, like, just need to settle down there and wave clear the best you can. Alright, so I wonder if they just permanently 1-3-1 now and try to get casted in the late game.
Yeah, I think that's what it has to be. I think you have to just get cast in that solo XP, let him get his Archangels built up, let him get into that rod, and he's only 396 out of 750 on the tier, so a lot has to go right in the next 10 minutes for Rain, and we've seen him do it before. We know they're fully capable of it, but they're off to another very slow start like they were last game. This one feels worse.
Definitely feels worse.
Despite it being a 9k gold lead at 12 minutes, this one feels worse than the last game.
Yeah, there's let's just take a look at the gold here. Vayne is up 500. Elise is up approximately 1,500. Mordekaiser is up 1,400. 80 carries up 900. And support's up 900 as well. I mean, it's pretty... That's the worst part, though, is the gold lead is spread so evenly. I think it's just objective gold, honestly.
Yep. And they have champions that do very, very well off of, like, one item. And so I think that's where, Glacial is really going to shine. CC bot onto Joe Exotic, a little too far forward. Kappa's ult is going to get flashed, and Joe Exotic is going to fall there, but return on the Mordekaiser.
That's so bad. Your shutdown gold went onto Warwick.
Ignite ticking, but will not take him down. Purge velocity coming in.
Is Mundo? Raid Boss Mundo? Raid Boss Mundo? Oh, here comes the Condemn. Vayne?
Mundo gets the 1v2 here.
Yeah, Vayne just let her bot lane die.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That was an absolute misplay by Glacial Equinox top laner. He should have condemned that Vayne or that Mundo into the wall and saved his bot lane.
The old saying of "it's not over till the fat lady sings." Rain is really good at being at the opera tonight because they are bringing these fights back from the brink. And they've clawed back into this one too. Now it's down to a 2k gold lead.
Wow. Yeah. I know Zoe died in that fight, but he got so much damage off before he died. I mean...
Yeah, and that wild growth kept him alive even longer. He got another stack of his W off. I think he got one more Rift Walk off as well.
Yeah, it's E, but yeah. He did get a Rift Walk on the entire team. That's a tactical int right there. It's okay to die when you almost one-shot the team. Ruined Cheesecake, does he win that 1v on top? Kappa got caught by Mord. Yeah, Cheesecake's just running him over.
Glacial Augment, or not Glacial Augment, Approach Velocity on Mundo would actually be pretty damn good.
Oh, the pick onto Vayne?
Yeah, that'll be the pick onto the Vayne there.
Lily gets the gold though. And Zoe, oh, that's bad. This gets turned really, unfortunately. Your mid laner died. Your support got the gold. Now they're on soul point on Glacial Equinox.
Yeah.
This is another really good game to watch.
It's back and forth, it's really a slugfest between these two teams.
This is the kind of... nobody wants to watch a stomp, right? Slugfests are the best. Let's be real. as a spectator.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sure-
absolutely.
I'm sure you as a coach must absolutely hate it.
I don't like stomps because there's nothing really to be learned. I mean, yes, it means you're executing, and that's great. However, you actually don't learn a whole lot from it, you know, and you have a tendency to
Ooh,
build
this is
bad
a
habits.
good riff here. They're gonna get this to hit. This is gonna crash on inhib tower too. Warwick's in the top lane. Oh, did they get the pick? Nope. The rift crashed, which might not matter because those inhib turrets regen. Oh, did they get the pick? Ooh, good ult.
Yeah.
Good aim by Kappa.
And good job giving that over to the Mundo there. I know Warwick is starving on gold, but Mundo is going to be the one to carry this game, not the Warwick.
Mundo is
Warwick honestly needs to just build 40% CDR and become a stun bot. I think it's honestly his best play.
absolutely no more damage. Like, I don't want to see any more damage other than that Titanic Hydra is working on. Ooh, good healing ult from Zyra. Does a lot of damage. Kappa's still going though. He's in the gulag with Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser is gonna die for this, I think. Nope, they back off.
Ooh. Oh, it was so close. He was just about to get ult again.
Yeah, if he gets that ulti, he picks up 1, maybe 2 there. But Mega Man Mundo teleported.
The stacks on casting and ult matter a lot more than they used to, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, each consecutive stack is... Alright, raid boss is running at them. Mundo goes where he pleases. He has his eyes on Varus. He's decided Mordekaiser is the compensatory prize. He's realizing, maybe I don't want to do that.
Mundo about to walk himself into the goddamn grave if he's not careful. Really good kite damage coming out.
Yeah, definitely. Really good to see that Elise recognized that they need to get Morello again right away. I like that as a second pickup after the jungle item. And the Vayne also getting the grievous wounds on the Executioner's Calling. I will say though, blue team is not cracked the base yet. They really should have gone for a 20-minute Baron, I think.
Yeah, they had the setup for it, and I think that they could have just kind of imposed their will. However, I think that they can force Glacial Equinox can force Rain to contest the dragon and then just make an easy rotate to Baron. And I think that's the correct call here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Rain, do you really care what you do right now other than just try to exist? It's really unfortunate though that this game was a Infernal Dragon. Very unfortunate for them in terms of their draft and just inability to contest Dragon.
Oh, absolutely. As for those of you that are not familiar with how dragons work, Infernal, when you're ahead, gives you the extra snowballing potential. If you're behind, I mean, sure, it's okay. Ooh, Asher barely missing.
Yeah, good respect flash from Zyra. You don't really need a Zyra flash to get your damage off, so.
Yep, and that's the key with ultis, right? They're not ultis, summoners. It's you use them early or don't use them all. That's the Korean philosophy.
I wonder if they have the TP timer on Vayne.
I don't know what they do, but they are choosing to just ignore it here.
This is very, very good that they got to this dragon early and set up their vision ahead of time. It's very, very well played. Now you wait and you engage this. You just go.
Yep, and Mundo right on cue.
Yeah, that Zyra ult though.
Yep.
That Zyra ult.
Taken to the gulag.
Okay, looks like they're just kiting it out. Warwick gets
Ashley
Oh my
huge
god.
fight from Rain. And for what? What does Glacial get out of the Vayne split here? Flash is burned here. Another kill. Going over to Joe Exotic. And Rain down but not out. Make something happen.
Well, In typical Rain fashion, we do nothing for 25 minutes, and then we just decide to play the game and win every fight. Apparently.
Makes you wonder what would happen if Rain drafted an early game comp.
I don't know. I mean, I feel
Would
like
they just implode at 25 then?
Yeah, is it like an inverse thing?
I think it'd have to be, but I'd rather have a team that kicks it on at 25 than implodes at 25.
That's true. Although I feel like Rain would like their early macro isn't very strong though. For some reason, they're really good at playing the late game.
It does look like.
I'm not gonna say it's game over yet, and Rain just magically wins the game, because, I mean, there's a long way to go for the in terms of Dragon contest here. There's a lot more fights to be had before this game is over with.
Yeah, we have a lot of League of Legends left.
I mean, at a minimum, probably what 17 fights. I think if you are Glacial Equinox, you do the same thing I said last game. You sack the dragon, you get Baron now, and you end, because you are, I mean, this game is on a timer for them. You gotta be proactive. You gotta go to end the game as fast as possible.
We do see the Zanyas coming in completed for Joe Exotic here. Zoe Exotic. I need to stop saying Joe Exotic.
I mean, I'm down with it, Joe Exotic.
Yeah. Varus stepping up for a lot of these Qs, but isn't getting any damage out of it. And I think that's something he needs to really watch coming into these next fights.
Yeah, once again, he didn't get the grievous wounds. Not as big of a priority because his entire top side has it, but so again, it's alright. Vayne is at that spike though with Rageblade.
Yep, and it does look like maybe going into a... That's not Asterix. I know that's not Asterix. What the hell is Vayne building with that item?
Frozen Mallet.
Is Frozen Mallet? Okay.
I guess she expects to be side lane all game. I think if you go Frozen Mallet though, like, you do it no later than second, because it's such a bad item. Like, in itself for a team play, it's just a bad item. If you wanted HP, why wouldn't you just go Cleaver at that point?
Yeah, and that's going to be a lot more effective against this Mundo, who is stacking double armor item.
Interesting that Mundo has no Spirit Visage though. Maybe that's what he's going now.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to build anything more than the adaptive. I think he only needs the one.
Well, yeah, but
No, I think he does need to, yeah.
I think regardless of what team you're playing against, you always go Visage on Mundo. Like, that's kind of been my golden rule.
Yeah, I think his optimal build would have been Spirit into Gargoyle. I think would have been very, very good.
Philly, why the fuck is Mundo building like that? Great question. We don't know, but he builds these weird items and then he just wins team fights with it. So I don't know, man.
Mans is 6-3, Philly. Not that you know what it's like to win a lane.
Jesus. Cold-hearted. At least Warwick and Ashe have paid their taxes so far in terms of QSSing. If you're casting, do you go QSS?
I think he has the Zanyas. I think the Zanyas and the Seraphs is enough. Any more defensive, and I think you're... I don't say trolling, but I think you're putting too much into it.
Yeah, Zanyas hopefully is enough, because I'd just be worried if you jump in, you get Zyrobound or...
Yep, casting and teleporting in is going to get the movement speed boost here.
Oh, this is bad.
This is very, very bad for Glacial Equinox.
Oh, 80k goes down. Vayne.
Yeah, Vayne is
got Rageblade stacked.
Massive damage here. Caston almost picking up 2, but does fall.
Oh, there goes Varus. Flashing forward, doesn't get anything out of it. And they don't go for the Baron. The pinks are on the Dragon.
They are going to opt for that soul point. So
Why don't you go... Why don't you go for both here? I guess Cap is up with ult. He could ult over and smite. That's fair. You do both though. You just rotate it back up to Baron now. Your Vayne's on top side with Rageblade. Yeah, you wouldn't have smite though. Interesting. That fight was very, very close though.
Oh, it was so close. And a huge teleport flank coming in from the Caston. It almost nets him 2 kills.
Yeah, Caston.
Oh, Vayne gets the steal on the red buff there.
With Condemn, by the way.
With Condemn. Poor Kappa. Kappa's not having a good game, but, you know, you gotta... I know Kappa. I know his mental's strong. So I'm not worried about that whatsoever. I do fear that, you know, how much punching can a man take before he goes down? And, you know, how do you combat that having a very rough game after being, you know, a superstar in game 2?
Kappa is like the premier punching bag. The man just doesn't care. It's like, I'm just here feeding, whatever. I'll keep trying.
Yep.
That's basically the motto I would get out of him.
Yep. I do wish I would have seen more DDR.
Oh, they're sitting on a ward. They didn't pink it.
Yeah, but that's not the man you want to Varus ult, and that is a minute-long cooldown that Rain now gets to work with.
Yeah, I like that Glacial Equinox is at least attempting to accelerate this game state as fast as they can. Like, they're trying to get this Baron. Ooh, Kappa.
Oh, no, you hate to see it.
You don't. You gotta...
And QSS, he had QSS in the inventory, was off cooldown. He could have used it, ulted over the wall.
Oh, this Vayne is just melting the enemy team.
Vayne with the 3 items there.
They can't get away with it because of that frozen mallet. Typically, you don't see Vayne allowed to just run 1v5 into the other team, but he's not getting punished for it.
And poor little Lulu.
What are you still doing here, Ash?
Greeting for the Raptor camp. 45 gold. Not worth it.
If Venom
now
had
if you're
wanted,
Rain...
he could have flashed. Could have flashed feed.
And now if you're Rain, this game became very, very difficult, very, very quick. And the staggered death on the Lulu really hurts them as well.
Yeah. Zoe Exotic is at level 16 though. Is it too late though?
Only 2 items. I think that's the determining factor, is he just doesn't have the gold income.
Okay. The deterring...
It's going to be a Mundo teleport in, instantly CC'd, but it does not matter. Mundo goes where he pleases.
It
has no follow-up.
I feel like he should have kept going there, honestly. I don't think he was going to die.
Yep.
I think he panicked out. Oh.
Zoe Exotic.
Wait, what?
That is going to be
Vayne, what are you doing?
Oh, no. Ulti coming down from Kappa. Mordekaiser dropping the health bar.
Zoe Exotic? Oh.
Exotic in the back line.
Well, 2 for 2? 2 for 2.
That's a 2 for 2, but Baron is in the base, and that's not where you want to be. Ash does not care, though.
Oh my god.
And gets the double kill. Mowing him over.
Lawnmower
and just like that,
Ash.
Just like that, Lawnmower Ash. Elise is the only one with the Baron buff left.
Remember, Fawcett, League is a game of catch.
Yes, yes it is. 63k to 57k. Rain still in this game.
Yes, Philly, this is a real game. This is a game of League of Legends. The last one went 42 minutes. Once again, we're sitting at 36 minutes, and only a 6k gold lead. I don't think 6k at 36 minutes is unsurmountable. I like the fact that Vayne is going QSS, but this build is getting really low damage really fast. Mercurial picked up by Vayne.
Be very interesting to see the damage charts after this game.
I'm pretty willing to bet that Vayne did about 9,000, 90,000, approximately, give or take 80,000.
Give or take 80, yeah, that's acceptable.
Oh, and
well,
Kappa
we will
getting
see
caught
Kappa ult out, uses the QSS as well.
after the CC has worn off.
Yep. A sliver of health. Mechanical champions, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't even say Warwick's that mechanical, but... So, the chunking out, we do have Elder coming up in 25. Kappa will be plenty healthy for it and on his way back down. Now, do you teleport in on the backside of the bear of the...
You window all down. You go. You got the Ashe. The Varus is picked. Oh, Vayne's in the back line.
Yep, Vayne is feared. QSS
Vayne's down.
is going to fall. Raid Boss Mundo tanking everything.
Zoe Exotic goes down, but Ashe is up. Oh, look at the kiting. Oh, man. Look at Attila go, man. Attila, don't face check. Okay, Attila, help. Attila, come back. Attila, oh, you're going back to base, that's fair. Do you really take this fight without your AD carry, though?
No, they shouldn't.
Why do you send your AD carry back? Your 3 and 10 Warwick is not gonna 2v3.
And that's going to be Elder going over to Glacial Equinox. So miscommunication.
I don't like that sending Ashe back because you still lost your inhib anyway. You have to win that fight. It's not
you win that fight, you sack the inhib, but then you take Elder.
Yeah.
If they're smart, they wait 8 seconds for the Vayne. Nope, they didn't. They could have waited and taken.
They could have got it on Mort too.
Yeah, they could have got on everyone. So, a little miscommunication, not the cleanest there. However, Elder is going to go over to the side of Glacial Equinox. 38 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock.
Kassadin, I don't like that Banshee's Veil. I don't.
I think it's for the pick potential.
I get it, but that's what your Zonia's is for. I mean, I think you absolutely need a Void Staff right now. And you absolutely need Lichbane.
Yeah, not having the Lichbane is really hurting when they have 4 decently squishy people on the enemy team.
I think the Void Staff is more important, though.
Yeah, I think he needs both.
Because Elise has the Spirit Visage. Mord has a shit ton of health. And Merc Treads and the Visage. Vayne, I guess, has Mercurial.
And taking a look at the vision score here, I want to point out 115 on the Zyra, very, very respectable, to only 56 on the side of Electrified.
Wow.
Whatever that. Yeah, and that hurts. That really hurts. And now this Baron is going to be completely dark. And it is going to go quick with the Rage Blade on the Vayne, with the Nashers and the passive going on.
Wow, that thing is just melting.
The thing is gone. And, what do? You have to take the fight outside of the base now. And you have... and here's the thing, you can't take the fight because Elder exists.
You got Elder, you got Baron, you got Infernal Soul. How do you win a fight if you're Rain? How do you win this fight? I don't see a world in which you win this fight.
Yep. Alright, and update here as we come down to hopefully not the final fight. I want to see some more League of Legends, but Raw wins 2-1 in their match tonight.
Okay, well, they take the inhib.
Yep, so they're just going to sack the inhib, which is the smart play to do. You don't want to force this fight. You want to wait out Elder.
If you just hope that Glacial Equinox allows you to wait out Elder, is the correct word.
Yep. Here's the thing: is Rain doesn't win this fight, Glacial Equinox has to lose it.
Oh, they got the Zyra,
and that might be the loss that we were
they
talking
get us
about.
out. Oh my god, are they actually winning this fight? Man, that Mort is tanky.
And
Zoe Exotic
does not go down. Elder has worn off. Elder has worn off, and they might have a chance.
Oh my
Form getting run down by the Mundo Season 10. And all of a sudden, just like that, Rain lives to fight another day.
Rain does it again. They pull another rabbit out of the hat and find a way to stay in the game. What the hell?
Rain, after this series, you need to rebrand to Houdini, and you're changing your logo to a rabbit. This is unbelievable. Buy some lottery tickets.
The second that Elder Baron went down, I would have thrown up the FF. Like, I have no idea. This Ashe is just hard carrying right now.
So, with Elder, with Baron, with Soul Point, Glacial Equinox could not close out the game. Dare we call them Glacial Equinox? I don't think they win this one.
Ashe found the pick. Ashe won them that fight with the pick on Zyra.
And look at the attack movement here, too. I know it's on minions, but, you know, he's warmed up. He's feeling it.
This guy's vibing. As an AD carry player, you can just see when a guy is just vibing on the champion. This guy is just feeling it right now.
So we have another Elder coming up in a minute 50. We'll see some vision going out here on the side of both teams. Looks like Rain will be the ones to kind of make the first initial push into that side of the map. And giving blue over to the Zyra. You love to see it as a support. At least still with that Lone Baron buff for about 30 more seconds. Oh, I don't know how to count. And keep in mind, oh, the Vayne is going to get picked. QSS is out and ult, but Mundo says, where are you going?
I think that's worth
everything. Oh, that is so worth.
I don't know that. Well,
Ashe ulti.
I don't typically like the GA on AD, especially, but I get that they have pick, but it's actually not bad here because if you die and you still have a Lulu up, like, you're actually not just going to die right away again, so yep. It's fair.
So, I want to point out a couple key timers. Elder timer, 40 seconds. Ashe ult, 40 seconds. It will be back up in time. Now, with one inhib down, about to respawn here in the next minute or so.
I think
Mundo teleporting in, but is this teleport too early? There's a double teleport.
Oh,
Ashe is not
gets
there.
out. He gets out.
But they are clustered. THC Venom going to take the Warwick, not the person you want to take in there.
Zoe Exotic. He gets the kill on Vayne at least. He went 1 for 1. Vayne, Ashe is just hitting. Oh, he flashed forward.
Flashes forward. Oh. Jackie Love, is that
you? The QSS? Oh, this man is vibing, dude. Oh, come on. Lulu has to save Ashe here, or the game's over. Oh, no.
It does not matter. What is Warwick doing? Warwick.
Then imagine not ending this game. Imagine actually going for Elder here.
This will be the steal of a lifetime if Kappa can pull it off. Can he get in time though? He cannot.
Okay,
cannot.
So if you're Kappa, proxy the wave. Just buy time. You just have to buy time for Ashe to come up because they can end right now. Wait, they're
30
going
seconds. They are pinging Baron. They are not confident.
They're not. Oh my god.
They are not confident. 8K gold lead. You have second Elder. Soul Point.
Just end the game.
And now Caston is back up. Teleport coming in. Is this the final shot?
Okay, so they're actually ending the game. Oh my fucking god.
Teleported in. Okay.
I'm just dumbfounded.
This is where, you know, we had said Macro wins games, and Glacial Equinox is not showing that they want to win this game.
They literally are giving... How many chances do you give Rain? Seriously, how many chances do you give them?
How many chances can you give a Kassadin? Kassadin now on that Void Staff with the Sword Boots.
You're going to feel that in the next fight. You're going to feel it.
That is going to hurt, and he did not have that last fight. However,
needs
this
his
Baron is going to get melted once again. Kappa not even looking for it.
Okay, so you have Elder and Baron again. We know how this went last time. Let's try it again.
2 Elder, 2 Baron. Will Glacial Equinox make the same mistake? Some desire to not get picked here.
So Cassidy has. It's important to look at summoners here. We have flashes on the jungler and mid laner of Glacial Equinox. Lulu has flash, and so does Cassidy. The Cassidy flash is something to pay attention to. He can get onto a key target. All right.
Tons of damage coming out.
You have to go.
Rain has to look. Yeah, they have to.
Okay, here it is. They just hit it. And there they go. There's the go.
Oh, does get onto the Varus, and that is going to be... Nope, Varus is still alive.
Ash went down. That's game.
Not if Zozada has anything to say about it, but it does not matter.
Oh, man.
47 minutes, 2 Elders, 2 Barons, Soul Point. Couldn't ask for a better game of League of Legends. Glacial Equinox brings home the 2-1.
That's rough. He came so close to bringing it back.
Extremely shaky on the side of Glacial Equinox. I would not feel good about that win. They secured it, but I would not feel good about it. Rain on the other end of it, fighting back. Multiple, 3, 4, 5, 9,000 gold leads that they clawed their way back from. There's potential, there's promise. And so a hard-fought series, a long series. This is one that Titan's going to remember for a while.
Who do you got for MVP, Faust?
MVP.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. It is hard. Okay, so here's my thought, right? I'm looking at the Varus did extremely well, but I didn't feel his impact. I can't logically say that he's the MVP. The Elise comes in off the bench, game 3, high pressure situation, and performs.
Just dominated early game.
Absolutely, and I think that's something you have to look at.
I think I'm going to go with Elise here, actually.
I think I have to go with Elise as well. Yes, only played one game, but that game felt the impact.
Yeah, he is the sole reason they won that game. He got every objective except for like a rift. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we don't have a little speech.
They are all gone.
All right. Well,
I think let's pull Attila up for an interview. I'd like to interview that man. Yeah, go send me down.
can we play like the Jeopardy waiting music? Dude. Okay. That was man. Is that him?
Yeah, that's me.
Attila, welcome. So yeah, excellent series on your part tonight. I think you had very, very consistent games throughout the series. Walk me through what's your thought process. We saw you were feeling it. We're watching you in these mid-game, late-game fights. Walk me through what's going through your mind.
I don't know if you allow swearing so you're gonna have to tell me yes or no.
Go for it.
But basically, my personal thought process throughout that game was, "Fuck this Vayne."
I saw you kept Ash arrowing her.
Yeah, like I kept on trying to Ash ulti, and sometimes like it wouldn't work because I would always get the Zyra or the Varus or hell even the Mordekaiser. But even with those picks, it worked out well. But I think in that last fight, if we got the Vayne, me and Zell wouldn't have been deleted like we did.
Yeah, your guys is your team fighting was really, really impressive. So it's just unfortunate you guys came up a little short early. Just that all the stuff that got didn't go your way in the early, and it was just too hard to overcome in the long run. But it was a good series though. Really fun to watch for everybody involved.
So I gotta ask, and maybe we should just pull the man up. Let's pull him up. Let's pull Cheesecake. Pull Cheesecake up.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, is he even in there? I don't even see him in there.
I don't know. Yeah, it's Overlord Buddha.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and pull him up.
Oh god. I'm not gonna say anything. Pop, you just do.
Oh, I'll take it.
Oh no.
Mr. Cheesecake, the build god himself. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right, good to hear. Good to hear, buddy. So, I got a couple questions. Number one, where does Mundo go?
Where he pleases.
You're goddamn right. But maybe you should go to the store and sell a couple of your items, because I got some questions. All right. Why Frozen Heart Rush? First item, both games.
Because I'm into attack speed top laners and just in general. It's actually, the item doesn't feel that bad on Mundo. It might look like it does.
In short, Mundo builds what he wants.
Yep, Mundo does what he pleases.
So unfortunately, that Mundo build does not win games. However, Zerobi.
What?
Oh, you were gonna say something. I cut you off.
Oh, I'm just trying to understand, like, because Frozen Heart doesn't have the Cold Steel, which is the I think 20% reduction or 15 when one of those auto attacking champions hits you. So
yes, it does have the aura
for everybody around you. But for early lane phase, why wouldn't you just go Thornmail over the Frozen Mallet or Frozen Heart? I mean,
I was building it, and it's like, probably should have gone Thornmail because I thought the Vayne was gonna take a little bit longer to get the Blade of the Ruin King online, but
it's whatever.
I just wish I'd play against a real champion.
Oh yeah, no, there's no honor.
Like Shyvana and Vayne, like come on, man. This is why I stopped playing top lane in the first place.
maybe next time we go up against Glacial Esports, we'll probably force them to play a real champion.
But literally both times we played Glacial Esports this split, they've cheesed us.
Oh yeah, with the Zyra bot lane. And,
yeah, yeah, that was dumb.
So, yeah, no, I think there's a lot of utility that you get out of the Frozen Heart. I don't disagree with that, but I think there are more efficient build paths. I will personally say, if you were my player and I saw that, I'd have a fucking aneurysm. But at the same time, I gotta give credit where credit's due. You got the 6-3. You built it that first game, or the second game, excuse me, and you got big once again. So, I mean, obviously it works. And I don't discredit that, but I was ripping my hair out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And man, him getting big mid-game is the reason the ladies love him.
I love it.
Got anything else? Mundo's felt really nice in the last couple patches. I've had a number of really, really good games on him, so I thought it was the right pick in the situation. So.
Yeah, no, I think it was a good pick, and I actually loved your guys' draft in Game 3. I will be honest, it's unfortunate that Kappa got as far behind as he did. I would have loved to see Kappa go more of a CDR route, don't build any damage, and just go 40%. If Kappa had the Frozen Heart, I would be praising that man and calling him a fucking legend. Because he needs to just become a stun bot. When you start 0 and 6, become that ulti bot, look for those big picks, and be able to follow your Ashe up and just get super tanky. I would have called him a legend if he built that Frozen Heart instead of you.
And in those games, like, there were a little bit of miscommunication between, like, the shot callers. Yeah,
walk me through why you sent Ashe back at the Elder to deal with the base instead of following up the play and cleaning up the fight?
So my reasoning was, if we're getting kind of destroyed in the fight, instead of maximizing the damage we took, we could minimize it by sending me back, because obviously I was really big at that point. And I had Hurricane, Blade of the Rune King, and I think Scimitar. So I go back through the way of trying to mitigate the damage that we kind of sustained in that fight. Also, like, one of our players called, like, hey, focus on the base because that's going to be taken. And if we ignored that, both our inhibitors were going to be gone, I think. And
you lost both inhibs. Anyway.
You lost both anyway, though.
Yeah, but in that situation, we would have lost the 2 Nexus Towers as well.
Yeah, I think if you lose 2 Nexus Towers, but you take that Elder, you win the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was a question that I saw you go back, and I'm like, no, please don't chase this fight if you're sending Ash back. And then all of a sudden, I see 3 other people start to chase the Varus and the Elise, and I'm like, shit, this is not good. Varus cleans up, Elise cleans up, and all of a sudden, you're in a really bad
honestly,
position.
If we stayed and fought for the Elder after the fight, that May and the Varus, and I believe the mid lane, I think, we're still up. So
it was Elise, Varus, and Zyra.
Okay.
Yellow.
We still would have lost that fight. There's just a lot of damage.
They were obnoxiously low. I don't think you would have lost that fight. But
I mean, it's up to VOD review to really.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But in the heat of the moment, it was more like, well, we got to save the base and try to mitigate as much damage as we could.
Okay, understandable. Awesome. Well, gentlemen, one hell of a series. I got to give credit where credit's due. You guys put up a damn good fight. Down 8K, 9K. You kept your nose to the grindstone, and you damn near brought the series back 2-1. So kudos to you guys. Excellent work. But let's talk to the MVP of the series, THC, Daddy Spark.
What's
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What is your role in Glacial? Because you came in game 3. Are you a sub? Are you a coach? Like, what are your jobs there?
I used to be the starting top laner, but for some reason lately I've just been running it down, so I subbed myself out and put Panos top, and just kind of sit around and help with the drafting whenever they're playing a game, and I just practice in solo queue. And today, Rich, he just wasn't feeling it. He was actually thinking about subbing himself out before game 2 started, but he decided to press through, and he realized after that it was a mistake.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, you came off the bench and, you performed. We saw you come in, and that early pressure on the Elise that you were able to exert, I think you finished, 9-4 and 16 or something really, really tremendous.
11-6-12, actually.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Securing every objective. You got 4 dragons, 2 elders, 2 barons. I mean, objective control off the board. And as a coach myself at the collegiate level, I love to see it. I don't want to see games that are going to double elder, double baron. However, you were able to secure those for your team, and it was a team effort. But you're the man with the smite, and that's the important part there. So that's why you got to give that.
I got to give the objective control really to the Zyra, because the zoning behind Zyra allowed for a scenario where Warwick just couldn't walk up.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for a Warwick steal because I wanted to play more minutes in League of Legends, but you guys secured that final Elder. A little bit of questionable shot calling after the CAC, but you guys were able to secure it and close the game out. Walk me through what was going through your head after the first Baron and Elder combo, and you guys got wiped in their base. What's going through your mind? What are comms like at that point?
We were a little bit scattered, and we didn't focus the right targets. So after that, we weren't really losing our minds over it. We just knew that we needed to reset the scenario and get more than one lane, because ARAM didn't work.
No, ARAM is very, very difficult. So does that affect your confidence then, going into the second round of Baron and Elder? I'll be honest, I wouldn't have called Baron in that situation. I didn't think you needed it. But it looks like you guys had a hesitation where you're like, okay, do we push this and then back out? Do we take the Baron? So what's going through your guys' mind then coming up on the second round?
I wouldn't call it a confidence issue. It was more of we have the pressure that we want, and we already got the inhib, so we should look to close it out the most secure way possible. We knew that they had to match the supers coming in from the bot lane. We knew we had the vision on the red top side, so there wasn't any reason that we would fear dealing with it.
Fair. Zeroba, you got anything?
No, I don't.
Alright, well, Mr. G Guilty, congratulations on the win tonight. One hell of a series. It was a fun one to cast. And hope to see you guys more in the future.
Thanks, man. Take care.
Oh. Hold on. Don't cut me off. God damn it. On behalf of my significant other, Zerobi, and the supreme supercaster himself, supercaster, super top, super mid, super jungle, super AD carry, super support. This has been Battle Lord Zerobi with another signature cast. Signing off.
I take payments for server muting Foss again, just putting it out.